Oh, yeah.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
What's your goal?
Oh, just let me
Yeah.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this most badass YouTube broadcasting all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C, the original drama, your caster, right here. And I'm here with an interesting choice for Point Man. How old are you started listening back in the Disney? Fletch.
Gotta be 16, 17, I don't know, man.
And you were really squeaky back then. We listened to a call.
All right, knock it off.
We listened to a call from you because, like, with Baited, it brought all these
God.
like young, like really young. Now you're what, 23, fucking about ready to get a master's degree. It brought all these. We used to call you the Indian kid and that kid from Brooklyn, the Squeakers. Remember that?
I do. Unfortunately, I used to hang out with those idiots too.
Yeah, they were supposed to come here. The Israeli guy and the Brooklyn guy, but somehow that fell through. They were actually supposed to come to Wiesbaden, strangely enough. Wasn't that
Just
weird?
to like say what's up or like.
Yeah. Something. I don't want to get into it. It's probably personal, but no, something happened. I don't know what it was. You know,
Probably Palestine or something.
No, I don't think that was it either.
I'm just fucking around.
You murdering Israeli. I don't want.
He's probably like an investment banker or something.
No. Squeaker Squad. Oh, that's it. Johnny Big Plus. Boy, that's going way back. Yeah, Squeaker Squad. So he decided to go on with me. I got a shit ton of content. I don't know if I can get to it all. My man's got nothing to do today, so he thought he'd go on with me. Ginny's out. She's got a boyfriend night out, and she's also still kind of you didn't know this, but Ginny was actually Jeannie, not Ginny. Jeannie was kind of playing hurt yesterday too, and she's kind of trying to shake it a cold. So I was like, last day of the week, go to your boyfriend's house, fucking chill like a villain. So I got a lot of stuff. I got obviously the Mutahar thing, and I got a bunch of it's almost like a stacked news show. It's almost too bad she's not here. And wow, you're not even into the dramas like you used to. So this would be like kind of a flashback for you too, huh?
Oh God, I'm too busy, man. I don't know how you guys even keep up with that shit. There's so much shit going on all the time. It's ridiculous.
The Turkey Tom goal I see. No, is that Turkey Tom? I didn't steal that from Tom. I swear to God, I just couldn't think of anything. I said I'd tell you all as a gay if you guys hit the goal. Massive docket. Shout out to the Shot from the Point News team. They went above and beyond, especially Core and Vault. Everybody went above and beyond. Other guys did too, but they really hit it hard. I mean, I got more shit than I know what to do with, and it's really cool. But before we get there, there's a video came out about Mutahar, fellow Canadian, by the way. You know,
I don't claim him.
You know why? Because he's brown.
No, I'm just fucking around. No, he's actually really nice guy. I think he actually doesn't live too far from where I live either. But people always shit on him for being Canadian. I know that.
Don't need to know the call. I'm not gay. I got kids. Whatever, chat. So look, the way I see it is Chud has covered all the what is it, Nux Taku stuff and a lot of the other bullshit to death. I don't really want to go over that, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I know it doesn't make Muta look very good. It's not what I'm interested in. I'm covering the stuff that has to do with me, and I'm just going to be fucking blatantly fucking honest. I don't want to embarrass him in front of his wife more than I have to, so I'm just going to stick to my own stuff. So I do recommend this video. This guy's done an interesting job. He does an upward shot with the green screen, which is kind of interesting. And he covered, there's some stuff I think I got to correct, Muta's relationship with MAMAMAX. Obviously, he goes over the lie to Chud. He goes over, I guess, the relationship with Nux, you know, the back and the forth and, you know, changing lanes and all that other stuff. We did a video on Muta last week about him quitting for the 13,000th time, even though he's really still doing drama. He literally pulled a tipster. I'm not going to touch that other stuff. It's been done. You guys probably have already decided. I'm doing the stuff that basically involves me. What involves me is MAMAMAX. Now, it's a real strange thing for me because Mama Max is running around telling me people I was a PDF supporter or somebody that was like sort of tacit towards it. Because I called this thing a scam, and it was a scam in 2022, and it was a scam in 23 and 24. There were people that knew there was bullshit. They didn't do anything, or they didn't have the platforms to do anything, which I totally forgive them, or they didn't think it was the right time. And I've been very suspicious about Mutahar because he's on a podcast with Turkey Tom. I was the only guy really vocally criticizing this scam, and this way of going about catching PDF files. And Muta's on record saying, I can't believe that there's some people that have a problem with Mama Max is doing, given no context. And I was the only guy. So he could only have been talking about me, as Chud Logic pointed out. So this guy goes over it. It's called Mutahar is a complete fraud. It is a hit piece. No other way to put it. But yeah, I think there's some stuff I have to correct here too, and I thought I'd go over it. Mutahar might be a dick, but did he lie about the vids? Didn't Nick and him put the screws to him? Yeah, and he told me that he was gonna. He told me that he was gonna do it too, and I appreciate anybody doing it. I think what makes me suspicious about the Mama Max thing is I have a trouble believing that they weren't even, it's something I can never prove or disprove, that they weren't mildly suspicious after he threw NightDocs under the bus. They only got suspicious when he said he was busting a vampire cult. That's the only time anybody got suspicious. By the way, Mutahar's in good company. He's not the only one. But I just got the feeling they were either afraid of Max, just didn't want to get near him because he was weird. And if Max is calling somebody like me a PDF file for saying you're running a fucking racket, a scam, preying on the anger of people that can't stand these PDFs, yeah, and a lot of people came to me and say, yeah, you're probably right, just can't prove it. And then Mutahar went on Turkey Tom and said, what's with these weirdo critics, There ain't no way I got an unspeakable riddle for 60 seconds. I didn't hit that. Really? Oh, okay. Maybe I don't know. Because I've been putting more videos up. Maybe I'm getting more. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, trying to pay the bills.
Tommy has cataracts light going. I know. I thought it would go cool with the blue tint. That's why I did it. I was being artistic. What do you think of that? I'm being artistic. All right.
Autistic? Sorry.
Yeah, that too. Very much so. All right, let's watch this fucking video from where it affects me. You'll get a little hint on this too. If you need me to pause it, just let me know. All right, if there's something you absolutely need to know. All right, because I know you're rusty. I know you're rusty.
I got it. Don't worry, I'll follow along.
Now, I'm not going to go full in depth on Mama Max. Plenty of people already have, and the topic's been done to death. But just a basic.
Why? I mean, I have a cat. I love my cat. You'll never really see me holding it unless I'm pulling a joke. I think when you show affection to the cat, it just kind of makes you look gay. You agree?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely allergic. I can't go near it. But anytime I walk into someone's house with a cat, I'm like, oh, so you bought a cat, now you just want a box of shit in your house. That's what you really want.
I love my cat, but I don't do that in front of people. Does your vape have a light show coming out? Yes, it does.
That's for Pride Month. It's not here yet.
For Pride Month, early. People, all the guys, how dare you say that about cats?
My MAMAMAX was a YouTuber whose content primarily focused around exposing people and people hunting. Both Mutahar and NightDocs would give MAMAMAX several shoutouts, and in the case of Mutahar, would even collaborate with him. MAMAMAX basically went a bit psychotic with his perceived power provided by his, at the time.
Oh, that's why Tommy has a goal to admit. They're all mad at me now because I made fun of. You can't say anything bad about cats.
Large and respect.
I'm sorry. I think the cat licking its ass down here is kind of cool, but I don't know. I think there's no reason to pick up a cat. I don't think you should. As a man, you shouldn't show affection to a cat in public. Only in private.
The channel subsequently throwing around.
It's okay with a dog, not a cat, though.
Wild accusations against, as far as I'm concerned, innocent YouTubers, claiming that he could end their careers with people accusations. The reason for this is that MAMAMAX had claimed to have found a vampire werewolf cult run by a guy.
By the way, he's not exaggerating. It was a PDF file werewolf vampire cult. I kid you not. That was the final straw. Yeah, I'm serious. And only then, I said the whole thing was bullshit years ago. It was only then in late 2023 where people were like, yeah, this is a crock of shit. I shit you not.
Jesus Christ, man. These people got way too much time on their hands, honestly.
And Gerard Davis. And he believed that everyone on YouTube...
Cameron Gerard Davis is known as Count Blackula, by the way.
With a large platform such as Moist Critical, PewDiePie, Anthony Fantano, Philip DeFranco, Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, H3, Mr. Breast, and Corpse Husband of all people should cover this cult out of a moral obligation. I don't even know if Corpse Husband...
Wasn't the first time he did something like that either. He lied to Mutahar and a bunch of other YouTubers about what he was doing a video about. They all spoke on it, and he edited it in such a manner that he was supporting his cause.
Oh,
he did that. Well, he did that too. No. He asked them to put out everything, but they had no idea what they were speaking out of. They were told something else, and they spoke out on it to help Max. And then he basically said, look at all the back I have. And he's like, wait a minute, Max, you didn't tell me that's what you were doing. So, I mean, that was, to me, that was like, all right, this guy's got no credibility right there. No, it took another 2 years. It took a vampire werewolf PDF file cult.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what everybody's telling me during that whole thing, to this like 3 year period? This is like a 3 year drama. They call it. No, it is that I was unhinged.
It's because you're like, you understand because you're older. Like they're so caught up in the
No,
moment.
some of these people are in their 30s. Some of these people are in their 30s. You can't even say that. I had a guy call in by the name of NightDocs, right, to defend Max when I started pointing this out. There's a whole video out about it, right? He had, unbeknownst to me, not to my knowledge, had been accused by Max of being a PDF file. So to get back in with Max, even though he was kind of shut out of the whole Mutahar Max group, he came in to defend him, even though he was one of Max's victims.
What a brownie.
Oh, I ripped him a new asshole. It was one of my greatest asshole rippings of all time. And I don't really do them anymore. This ain't 2017.
Still relevant at that point in time. I'm pretty sure he was just on the list because MAMAMAX was trying to emulate his voice. Regardless, there was supposedly 6+ hours of coverage from MAMAMAX, but all he really managed to achieve was drive confusion and beg larger creators to get involved. Anyway, skipping a shit of stuff,
Did Grand Theft Auto, the Re version, did it get better or something like that? People actually playing
it? Oh, the launch was a nightmare.
The launch was a nightmare, but I heard it's good now. I heard it's okay now. Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking same shit. The graphics look a little better, but no.
Yeah. Jack Walker, a black vampire. Now, don't make sense. He must be a hack.
MAMAMAX's delusional tirade eventually culminated in him taking credit for the arrest of a pedophile. However, he seemingly falsified not only the arrest, but the evidence for it, as other people have found that there is no evidence that ever even occurred. As a result of this, his other aforementioned antics, and a lot more, throughout the beginning of 2024, MAMAMAX became the target of a multitude of videos condemning him for his questionable investigative methods, or rather,
even internet anarchist, which I've made a few appearances on.
Lack thereof. Alongside criticisms of over-dramatizing topics that he covered in an attempt to stir up a frenzy that involved substantially larger creators for personal gain. Now, what's notable to us is Mutahar's subsequent coverage of the situation and his previously close ties to MAMAMAX. From the surface, it looks as if Mutahar was one of, if not the main YouTuber leading the criticism against MAMAMAX, which I would say is based considering their aforementioned close ties, but well, if that was all, I wouldn't be making this segment. For starters, let's establish that when MAMAMAX started getting a substantial amount of negative attention, Mutahar initially claimed he was ignorant of the content that MAMAMAX made, and that is why he was still friends with him, which, hey, doesn't that sound kind of familiar?
For the longest time, I will admit that me, alongside multiple other creators, were kind of giving Max the benefit of the doubt because, you know, he made pretty big videos, which admittedly I didn't look at every single second of them.
So from what I'm understanding then, you never really watched his videos, but you backed him up anyway?
He would, well, he would just like give us the gist of it behind the scenes, because that would be like, he would just tell us about the research behind sort of the scenes. But no, it wasn't like I would watch the finalized videos. At least
You're right, Lynn. It really does say everything.
Most of them.
Right. Okay. So, because that's one thing for me is, you know, there's lots of, chats
Which
popping off.
I've
got some people in chat that listen. I've got some people in chat that despise you and they're popping off right now. Okay, so I'm just pointing that out. I just want to say,
they're right. I mean, they're right in this situation, right? Like, obviously,
no, I know,
in
but
retrospect, you should watch the video. Yeah.
You actively don't look into the folks you trust, and you just blindly allow them to say whatever without having critical thought about a single bit of it. So again, I don't really watch a lot of content creators that I collaborate with, and nobody really does, okay?
There's some truth in that nobody really does. But I do find it interesting that he was on with Turkey Tom and Oompa Loompaville and all those guys. And, you know, do you believe there's people out there actually criticizing Max? This is before the vampire cult. It's just like the damn broke. You ever wonder if MAMAMAX really uses a PDF? Yes, I do. I have. Good donation.
Okay.
Well, what's even more familiar is that, much like in the instance of the Nuxtaku situation, this appears to be a blatant lie, as here is an old clip of Mutahar where he implies a very different reality.
Okay, so let's get down to the facts, right? Like, so I watched the videos that he made. The only video I did not watch was the 5-hour podcast with one of the victims that he made. Because it's 5 hours. Like, I'm sorry to say, the time is short. Okay, I got shit to do.
So here we have two different accounts from Mutahar. He claims to watch all of MAMAMAX's videos except for the 5-hour long interview, and then later, when it's convenient, none of his videos. He has to be lying in one of these instances. I think it's also worth mentioning the last clip I posted from a Some Only podcast episode featuring Turkey Tom.
This is the one.
That was released in December of 2023, a month before the mass exposure of MAMAMAX. And
really? It was only a month? It was only a month? Is that the same one, guys? It's a different episode? Okay, it couldn't be. Different episode, thanks.
In the beginning of 2024. Bear in mind, they are talking about the exact content that Max would later be scrutinized and exposed for. I just have to say this MAMAMAX vid was obnoxiously deranged. At the end of it was when he called out the massive creators such as Joe Rogan and Mr. Breast or Corpse Husband. But anyway, considering we have 4 YouTubers here.
Everybody's, I think everybody's also vaping makes you gay. Everybody's mad at your cats. Don't show affection to your cats in public. It's unmanly.
Fuck cats.
Half of which make what I would generally describe as informative or research content. You would expect them not to fall for MAMAMAX's facade. Well, I guess expectations are how you get disappointed.
Do you ever think for a minute that they didn't fall for it and they were afraid of him? I mean, I did have a guy call in that was his victim and still tried to kiss his ass. Is that me being unhinged again?
Oh,
were they afraid of him? I mean, he certainly was. Like, he got caught in public because it was a twofold thing that made Max fall apart. One was the internet vampire PDF file werewolf cult. That was the one. Okay. The other thing is he called out Charlie, which is probably even worse, right? And he essentially said, if Charlie, you don't do this, you're kind of supporting the PDF files. He pulled that thing, and Charlie obviously didn't like that, and his fans liked it even less. So that's when things kind of went awry for him. It was calling out Charlie. But the thing is, he gets caught after the whole thing happens. Charlie, he says something to the effect, I wish I had the clip. He says something to the effect of, I'm the pedo hunter. You got to listen to me. You're going to listen to me, Charlie. And that leaked from Slug, which is funny in itself, right? So he was aware of his own power. He was well aware. This wasn't happening organically or by accident.
Yeah, you can describe God.
Go ahead. Oh.
So basically, all right, here's a little mini documentary. A few weeks ago, I was doing my thing, and I saw a video on my feed, what happened to MAMAMAX? And I'm like, oh, what happened to him? I haven't heard anything in a while. It was posted by this weird channel called God Cult. So MAMAMAX, friend of the show, the guy who basically hunts files for a living, he rebranded his channel. Wow! And he made a video talking
friend of the show, hunts does for a living? Friend of the show.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Dude.
But how do I make money off of
Bro.
Don't worry, maybe the time frames are just all up. We already watched that clip of Mutahar talking about how YouTubers don't watch their friends' content. So maybe there's some plausible deny. Oh, he blatantly contradicts himself in the same fucking conversation.
I think with his situation, if I was in his shoes, I would take that evidence, produce like an hour video or something, like, or however long, just to bring the point across 100%, make a real debt to rights piece. And naturally, I would assume my friends would watch my video and probably cover it in their own rights, you know?
Well, that's after, but that has to be after he's already been lied to. Because remember, they trapped him into making a statement, and he was told one thing, and that's what he said publicly, and it was edited in a video that they didn't know that what they were helping out with.
Oh, that's the one that you were telling me about that got cut out of place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. So this has already happened to him by them, I'm pretty sure.
Time to time, like Caleb, you've done stuff that I've covered on my channel, and vice versa, right? Like when we were doing that Josiah Mizukami guy that ended up getting busted, you covered him, vice versa. It happens. Nux, you do it. Tom, you and I do it with each other. Everyone does it. Like it's not like your friends are going to ignore you, but like your friends.
I don't watch my friends' content. I'll be perfectly honest with you, unless it's something I want to research or something. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Because like
I'm your friend. I don't watch a single episode.
Yes. No, I don't. It's just like you talk to them offline, and it almost becomes weird, right? It almost goes like I don't think like one of my guys, Verse really respects Nick and thinks he's great, but he doesn't watch. He might do it now because I don't think they talk much anymore. But I don't think like when Nick started getting big, and like he was around the Shot from the Point scene a lot. He didn't watch it because it was like, I guess it was just kind of weird. I was like, yeah, I feel that way sometimes too.
Can't blindly.
When do you not? I do watch Willie. So maybe I'm a bad person. But Willie has very consumable videos. I don't watch full streams. Never do I watch a full stream.
Co-sign on whatever.
No, I always watch Willie. There's some truth in that.
You're saying, right?
But I don't watch. I'm not waiting for Willie video. I was like, oh, that's a Willie video, and that's a topic. If it's not a topic, I give a shit about. I didn't watch all the Hassan videos for sure.
Because you just don't understand it.
When will he stop lying? But back onto the point of disappointment.
Here's the thing. When it comes to Max, though, just because, as far as my personal bias, I believe that he has evidence and that he really is doing.
I believe he has evidence. Why don't you know it?
For good
but
reasons.
I think it's
I
a
think he
highly dramatized thing.
Hey, what the Tom, you aren't supposed to be the focus of this video. Why did he agree that MAMAMAX likely had evidence despite presenting none of it?
I like Max. I like his videos, but he is being, I don't know. He needs to pop a Zanny right now because he's going a little crazy, I think. The thing is, there seems to be some like child cult or something that he wants to be reported on, which is fair, but I think the biggest issue is like...
It sounds like bullshit. It sounds like a steaming pile of bullshit.
No content creator even knows like where the evidence is, what this is about. Nobody has a detailed explanation. And like, if you want people to cover this, like you need to break the story first. You know what I mean? Like you need to have the information.
Yes, true and real. All right. So unfortunately, he's just couching his language because one of the fellas he's speaking to, that being Nux Taku, who introduced the situation, very clearly is quite fond of MAMAMAX. But anyway, back to the focus.
So I think, and that's what I said to Max, I'm like, if you want to do this, instead of pulling at the pant legs, right? Like, if you present one good story, like beginning, middle, and end, or beginning, middle about this situation, this like cult leader.
So they have all this faith in him, yet he hasn't put one good story or one good hard fact out there. It is beyond them. It is beyond me. It's beyond me that anybody thought that like I was being overzealous. I mean, in fairness, even Chud, I don't know if he took exception to a word I said it was a racket. I forget what word I used. I said racket. He's like, oh, come on, Tommy. You know, now as soon as everything became 100% clear, he switched gears. But I mean, I don't know why people didn't see this in 2022, 2020, in 2021, 2022, and 2023. I don't know why they see it when he attacked me and the way he went about attacking me.
because, bro, a vampire cult leader that's trafficking human beings, I'm going to tell you right now, that's like in metadata gold on YouTube, right? Like, that's going to slap. But the thing is, you got to have a story. You got to have something that presents
evidence.
And nobody evidence. Like, all right, with the lack of evidence and considering he's never really busted anybody, which, by the way, I was saying years earlier, he's never shown a bust. Never shown a bust. Doesn't know what happened. It was basically open folders all over again with like Bobacks. And yet they still give him the benefit of the doubt. I find that so bizarre. And the only thing I can come up with is the sub count. He was a scary YouTuber.
Because, yeah, if you want people to react
and he had respect for some strange reason
to you and respond to the video, right, then you're going to have to make something that is, you're going to have to present the story, and people will naturally come, right? Like, it is what it is. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's just very dramatized, and the approach, I think, isn't honed to YouTube.
I think with his situation, if I was in his shoes, I would take that evidence, produce like an...
If I had seen this, I've never watched his podcast except for on here and when I need the content. Maybe because he's making it up.
a video or something, like, or however long, just to bring the point across 100%, make a real debt to rights piece.
Okay, this motherfucker is sweeping for real. Bear in mind, this is after MAMAMAX's God Cult campaign had played out in its entirety. Nothing about that situation changes between the date that this podcast happened and MAMAMAX getting called out for his absolutely deranged coverage of Candid Gerard Davis. This is after MAMAMAX had already made his video calling out Moist Critical for not covering his vampire werewolf people cult. MAMAMAX has already made all of these absurd claims with next to no evidence, and Mutahar has already said that he watched those videos. Yet here these veteran YouTubers are still conversing about it as if he does have evidence and he's just yet to release it. They should already be condemning him. Here's Chart Logic to reiterate the point.
Hello friends, it's me.
Oh! I don't know, it's like a guy releases a video and he's smearing the name of the person on the wall in feces.
Well, in fairness, I called it a scam or a racket, and Chud took exception to that during this time. So, I mean, there is a certain amount, and by the way, this is like reasonable fear. This is not a criticism of Chud, but if you're going to criticize all these veteran YouTubers, it's got to be everybody, right? So, like, yeah, all this stuff was out. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Admittedly, I don't have the power. Everybody's playing nice with the guy because all he's got to do is turn around and call you a pedo. They know what happened to NightDocs. We know what happened to who's the kid that worked for Obama? What the hell was his name? He's not around no more. I know he's suffering because Trump won. He's a good guy though. Magnetar. They've seen these guys get ruined. They've seen it happen. Magnetar. They've seen these guys. There may be a little fear. Now I don't think Chud had nothing to do with that. But keep in mind, when I was saying this stuff during this particular time, he was great company. They were doubting me. A lot of people were doubting me.
Feces, right? You know, I don't know. Daniel is a pedo. It's fucking smeared in feces on the wall. Total schizo breakdown. And they're just there going, Well, the problem is, there isn't really much evidence that I've seen of this. If only you could put together a video just explaining and laying out what the issues are, then maybe people would talk about it. Right? Just see what I mean?
That's especially when considering the fact that Mutahar went on this big public tirade against...
Yeah, but I mean, and Chud knows this too. You really can't go after somebody unless you haven't had the rights. Otherwise, you're risking your channel. So I'm iffy about this criticism. It feels a little like I'm trying to shoehorn Nick into the Destiny thing at some point, and I'm going to give Mutahar a little bit of a break here. I don't it was said, it was out there. It is tough to believe why they didn't, but it's like he's in great company. I don't think all these guys liked what they saw. You know, Nick was very open and honest with me. I don't have enough on him yet. He knew it. Nick knew it. Nick told me privately when it happened, when I was in Lanzarote. It's fucked up, man. I'm really sorry. And that was like right after we had our big fight. So, like, you can kind of go after Mutahar. I have trouble understanding why he didn't come to this conclusion earlier. There may be a fear factor. There may be the fact that maybe he just didn't want to believe it. It was tunnel vision. But I can't criticize him and him alone because he was in good company. Some of it was based on fear. Some of it was probably based on he's a big YouTuber, and some of it was based on you're not a big YouTuber. By the way, that happened to me. If you listen to Open Folders, and when I got into it with Twoon, a lot of their arguments against me came down to he's got 100,000 subs. You don't got shit. So this is not an unusual practice, even by veterans, because they look. You ever notice when Keemstar gets in trouble or anybody gets in trouble or something like that, then all the videos come out of nowhere? Because it's safe. It's safe. Have I done that? Yes. I'm risking my channel. Fuck that. So I think I'm going to be a little more charitable to DMs. That being said, in fairness to Lord Crust, who's done a pretty good job from what I can say, it is difficult to understand why nobody came to this fucking conclusion.
MAMAMAX not long later when the public opinion had swayed against him due to the coverage from smaller...
Yeah, the public opinion, and then it became easier to do. Guess what? Mutahar is in great company in that thing too. That part too. He's in great company.
Like Nicholas Diorio. By the way, other than digging up old shit that MAMAMAX had done that Mutahar supported at the time, I'm pretty sure Mutahar just piggybacked off of Nicholas Diorio's investigation.
I think Nick would say that he couldn't have done it without Muta. I think he has said that, even though he's mad at him right now. So I'm not with you there.
Not one to criticize, I suppose. This very video is basically just a compilation of all the information.
This guy is we're talking about MAMAMAX near 1 million subs, 800,000 at that point. Dealing with that kind of topic can create that kind of fan backlash. Everybody saw what happened to me. If they really were into it, they saw what happened to Magnetar. If they were really close, they saw what happened to NightDocs with no evidence. Could be fear.
Dug up and presented by harmful opinions.
I'm stupid.
The Cangerous, Queenman, and Chud Logic. But the point is more that this Mutahar guy seemingly just used Nicholas as an out for the fact that he had previously legitimized MAMAMAX and hadn't actually done any of the considerations himself as to why MAMAMAX.
I was fairly to confirm this recently after I wrote this script. I can't find the clip right now. I don't take it with a grain of salt. I can vouch that he has been suspicious of Max since 2021. But he explained to me that he didn't have enough to make the banger. And so, well, maybe you should just not make a banger and then not worry about it. No. When it deals with something like this, when you're taking something, you have to make a banger. Otherwise, you lose. So I don't blame Nick for that at all. And he was well aware. It's just he couldn't put pen to paper. It got a lot easier when we're talking about pedo vampire werewolf cults. That made it super fucking easy. It made it super easy when he pissed off Charlie. But that's just the way things work. It's not brave, but some people are paying bills with this.
MAMAMAX was I mean, for fuck's sake, here is a clip from the same month MAMAMAX ended up being exposed, or more specifically, January 12th, 2024.
You've spoken to him on several occasions, right? Not just the one live stream. I think you mentioned you spoke to him privately.
Yeah, the thing that I was referring to yesterday with him was like me and Nux had a conversation with him about the situation behind the scenes.
And you guys have met and stuff. You shared a house at VidCon, right? Like you guys were friends or are friends.
Yeah, I mean we shared a place at VidCon. We're friends. Yeah, I would say for now.
So he's still a friend at this point. I shit you not, it's 6 days later, so not even a week, that Mutahar releases his first video exposing MAMAMAX, which I will expand upon briefly. Before that though, here is one clip from Chud Logic to reiterate the point for the final time that the Some Ordinary podcast, but more specifically Mutahar, was at minimum downplaying the situation for his pal MAMAMAX, and subsequently, whether it was intentional or not, was playing damage control for him.
Sniper Wolf. Madar-Man Monday!
What was that?
What was that? Yeah. Oh! 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 What? What?
My name is...
I'm sorry, I can't trust like Mutahar and all these other guys. Like a lot of people trusted this guy. A lot.
Yeah, I don't get that argument because they're saying they're all friends. Like I'm thinking, realize any of your buddies does some shit like that, you're gonna have his back until you really find out for sure.
Sure.
Like if there's some trust, like that's just ridiculous. Like who's like, you know what I mean? I get why you're giving slack.
Yeah. Well, I think it both ways. I'm gonna defend him where I can because it's like I said, he was in great company. But I think it's fair for this guy to question and say, like, Jesus Christ, like, how long, how did you not know? I think that's a fair question. How did you not know? Nick's playing 5D chess with YT lately. He seems to be the only...
playing 5D chess with Tate lately. He seems to be the only person that actually understands how the community works, that people won't call old and crazy. They'll just call him fat.
Yes.
Spencer, and I am a survivor of Camden Gerard Davis. The leader of a destructive...
They watch this, and these are the takes they're giving. Not just a complete condemnation of the derangement this guy is participating in. It's, how can we give this guy good advice to help people react to his story?
See, that was the issue Chad had with me. He said, these people are deranged. How can you believe them? And I said, no, the whole thing is a racket to get money. He thought he was just like a really bad pedo hunter. Now, when it became beyond obvious that this was a racket to get money. So it's not everybody was, there is a lot of hindsight here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, even a broken clock right twice a day.
Yeah, I know. There is a lot of hindsight. Now, look, like I could say, like Nick's my friend. He didn't buy his bullshit from the beginning. He thought what I said was completely reasonable. He told me in private. But he also said, politically, there's nothing that really can be done. So is he as bad as fucking, I was there. He didn't say those words, but I knew what he meant, and I understood. And it was reasonable. You can't just start swinging at PewDiePie or well, maybe you can swing at Mr. Beast these days, but it's not. Look, you could be like a Cowboys used to be this guy. He was like the first guy to make the video, and he used to take all the dislikes. But once that cleared the hole in the wall for all the other commentators to go in, I've been a benefactor of that. So, if Chud's looking at this like, this is fucking ridiculous. How can anybody buy it? Yeah, I'm with you.
Now, in regards to Mutahar's first video covering the MAMAMAX, a big part of Mutahar's coverage was when he went into one of MAMAMAX's older
And by the way, when Muta came to me and said, I'm going to make a video on this, I was happy. Because I thought there was a possible chance of redemption. And by the way, if it wasn't for Mutahar, I wouldn't have got it, I suppose. I didn't feel like I got it when I got it, but most of you felt that way.
Investigations into a guy called Magnetar and outlined how MAMAMAX had made
this poor guy. But I know this guy, he's a great guy.
Unsubstantiated claim that
He's got bad TDS. Oh, now he's a blue sky? Good. You can talk to Luke Skywalker or Blue Sky.
Magnetar was a pedophile who had sent a photo of himself to a child. What motivated MAMAMAX to do this is the fact that Magnetar had made a video compiling all of the claims sent to him by MAMAMAX's exes, yes, plural, alleging the abuse that MAMAMAX had done to them. Here, I'll just
let say abuse on YouTube? Jesus.
Let Mutahar explain his fuck up in that situation.
Max's account and evidence against Magnetar at the time amounted to a witness statement over Twitter, and that was all he really had to bring. He made a serious allegation, and even then he followed up in his video that he wasn't going to continue investigating because there wasn't enough actual evidence.
But I have not made a video on him, despite wanting to all these years, because I do not want to harass them, and I feel this is not enough evidence to build an entire case against him. So I have not and will not until we have more proof.
Max made an unsubstantiated claim against Magnetar without sufficient proof, showed a bunch of his photos, gave out his full name, place of work, and basically ruined this person's life. Now look, I have no idea what the truth of this situation is, right? But what I do know is Max made an unsubstantiated claim, and I made a very...
I do. I know this. He got somebody he knew that went to a high school that Magnetar used to go to and said that he put on a uniform trying to pick up chicks after the video came out. And by the way, that's a perfect example. Magnetar had no friends in the commentary community. This is why you can't just go swinging. And this is what I'm telling Lord Crust. He had no friends in the commentary community. There's issues with the video, but they're not glaring, right? And he got mollywopped by an 800K guy. That's why you can't just go in. That's why I'm not mad at Chud. That's why I'm not mad at any of the people that didn't support me. That's why I'm not mad at Nick. You know, it is hindsight 2020 in fairness to Lord Crust. Now, in fairness to Lord Crust, let me repeat myself, you could look at this in hindsight, and especially when the vampire werewolves come up, and he's like, where the fuck were you guys? I get that, but there is more nuance to it. That's all I'm saying.
Very severe mistake of not looking into this at the time and giving a friend of mine a serious softball at the time. In reality, I talked about this on an episode of our podcast and without intention downplayed a serious situation, not just for Magnetar, but for some of Max's ex-girlfriends in that situation. And for that, I'm beyond sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if sorry cuts it when you repeat the behavior afterwards. Also, don't forget that in this instance, he's referring to Signal boasting a false allegation that he did no personal investigation into. Now, what's even crazy to me is the fact that Mutahar was already made well aware of some of MAMAMAX's wrongdoing, well over half a month before this podcast where he sweeps for MAMAMAX. Here is a conversation that Mutahar had with the YouTuber Tommy C on the 28th.
Say that again, hold on a second.
Here is over half a well aware of some of MAMAMAX's wrongdoing, well over half a month before this podcast where he sweeps for MAMAMAX. Here is a conversation that Mutahar had with the YouTuber Tommy C on the 28th of November, 2023.
Hey, do you know what happened to Lyrics' stream last night?
I don't know what happened to Lyrics' stream last night, but I am working on a Max video.
At one point, you really... What? What happened?
Did you hear that? You said he's making a Max video.
You're making a Max video?
I'm making a video on him. It's not...
I was excited. I was grateful. And I still am.
It's not like super long or like digging into it, but it's like I'm just going into how his attention for this specific project is the worst thing that he could do.
See, I don't think you guys are looking at it the right way. This is a scam. He makes 2 videos a year. He doesn't show...
Because remember, I'm the only one saying that at this time. Everybody's like, look at these videos fucking unhinged. That was most people were saying. And I'm saying this is a scam.
Any victims or any progress, and he makes a minimum $14K a month. His style has been, and this is not new, he just bit off more than he could chew with Charlie. His style is to guilt, fear, and threaten and blackmail other YouTubers to give him clout. He doesn't want Charlie to help those kids. He wants Charlie to shout him out. And you could go back to 2022 when I pointed out that this whole thing is fishy as fuck. And he did a whole thing that I support pedophiles. I'm a goddamn molestation victim, that cocksucker.
I mean, I did not know anything about like...
I didn't want that to be revealed in front of Fletch. You're not allowed to make fun of me for that.
All right, I can't. No comments, guy. I gotta make a mental note and not say anything.
I forgot that part was in there. No, it's already public.
Thank God I missed that stream.
No, my whole thing is this guy's calling like I'm a victim of this stuff, and the reason I care about it because you're fucking things up for victims, and yeah, that was my defense. And then he backed off. Bungus, wake up later or something. Shouldn't you be in bed now, mister? No, I'm doing things a little different. What do you want from me? Bungus? Thank you for the
Patreon stuff. Like, in full context, like Max, me and him know each other, like in real life.
If you notice, I have my own office, my own full blast arcade, lots of room. I'm like,
You guys paid for it.
Yeah, we paid for this. Is mine now. So
we're not like super talkative with each other though. But we have like a relationship, I would say.
Okay.
So I just want to say there might be a bit of a bias here, but like I don't have like
I wasn't sure how close they were or they weren't at this point. I knew they knew each other. That's all I know.
Like, again, to me, when I look at this situation, the way that you're describing it, it's fucking... I'm learning a lot of new stuff. Like, I did not know about the 14,000 a month type thing. I didn't know about that.
So at this point, again, half a month before the podcast, Mutahar states that he is still real-life friends with MAMAMAX, but he is making a video on it. Not only is there the actually deranged God cult videos, but Tommy C has also raised the point that MAMAMAX is essentially scamming his fans by running a Patreon for these fraudulent investigations. Yet this rat Mutahar continues to act like MAMAMAX might still have some evidence behind the scenes, inadvertently, or I guess directly, legitimizing his absolutely deranged investigation into Camden Gerard Davis, the vampire werewolf. Was he actually working on the MAMAMAX video that would end up coming out a whole month and a half later?
All right, I was told by him, he was working with Carl Jobs at the time, that it was going to be at least a month. After a month went by, he got right in touch with me and said, I didn't forget. In fact, in between that, he said, I didn't forget you.
So
there's plenty to criticize Muta here.
Did you
and keep in mind,
do an arcade tour? And will there be a free after show for us moochers?
Good possibility. Good possibility. For the after show. Can't come in here. It's my place. It's fun to have an arcade where nobody comes to. No, it's not. I wish more people came over. But no, possible after show. This one might be really long though, so keep that in mind. The thing that bothers me about Mutahar is there was a video, I think it was a year earlier, where he's talking to Turkey Tom, strangely enough, and they were like, "Do you believe there's people out there that are trying to criticize Max?" And I was the only one, so I can only think he was talking about me, but he never names me. And then now he's coming to me, and I'm like, I don't know anything. This guy, yeah, I could see why this guy doesn't believe him.
Or was that just a claim he made to save himself from Tommy C's ire? It seems to me as if that is the case, considering how he spoke about MAMAMAX right up until the last moment. He had to be repeatedly shown how shitty of a person MAMAMAX was before he did anything about it. What's even more absurd is when you take into account the fact that when MAMAMAX spread rumors behind the scenes that his...
See, I think what Lord Crust is suggesting, and I don't know if I agree with this, that he knew everything that was going on and did absolutely nothing. I actually don't believe that. He's entitled to his belief. And what he's doing with hindsight with the PDF werewolf cult, whatever the fuck it's called, it's how do you not know that? And again, I can say he's in good company. Muta is in excellent company. But
I agree with that too.
It does get weird when he made that Some Ordinary podcast with Nux, with Oompa, with Tom, right? And at one point they say, Tom interrupts. I don't think he knew he was talking about me. Tom interrupts and says, "Hey, aren't we to the point now where PDFs are bad? Yeah, you'd think we got there, hardy fucking har." That infuriates me because it was, well, yeah, you think we're at that place now that PDFs are bad. The only guy. So what are you saying? Now Muta swore up and down he didn't know I was the critic, but now that plays into Lord Crust's whole narrative. How the fuck did he not know I was the only critic? Nobody had the balls to do anything about it. So maybe Lord Crust is right, but I'm not sure he knew everything. I think what he's mistaking for knowing stuff is more, it's safe now. And Mutahar is in good company with a ton of YouTubers in that particular department. That's all I'm saying.
Mutahar's mutual friend, the YouTuber NightDocs, was a bad father, creep to woman, and pedophile with no evidence.
This bothers me too.
Mutahar nearly instantly cut NightDocs off.
What was more serious was the allegation where he had allegedly started unzipping himself in front of a minor, exposing himself over a Discord video call. Now, I actually confronted Jim about this one specifically because I wasn't exactly, I needed to know the bottom of this truth, or I need to understand or at least get his side, because obviously I met the person in reality. Me and my wife confronted him, and in this situation, Jim obviously categorically denied that he had done anything, but I didn't have any evidence for or against Jim, and in spite of all,
so you cut him off, and that's probably for political expedience. You cut him off. Didn't you want to get to the bottom of that? And this is my big problem with Muta right here. We don't know if he knew about Mutahar, but we definitely know he knew about NightDocs. We don't know if he knew I was really the only vocal critic, but he definitely said that people that were criticizing this guy were making arguments for pedophiles, or at least making jokes or alluded to this. What's true? What isn't? Here's one thing I'm going to have to say. I think what Lord Crust is right. He is a liar. I just don't know what he's lying about.
All that, I still decided to, hold back my connection, not talk as much anymore. We weren't necessarily the most talkative.
And that's kind of funny thing considering the stuff with NightDocs. I'm on again, off again. But it's with Muta, from what I can see, it's always the path of least resistance.
people anyways, but this absolutely sealed the deal. And that's just because I don't really like to interact with somebody that even has that kind of an ick on them or that stain, because again, I don't know what's true or what isn't. In this situation, I just decided,
but he had more, but Max had more subs.
Decided to dial back the friendship that I had. Obviously, considering everything now, I'm more inclined to believe Jim at his word, given the other party. But yeah, those were the two big allegations. Well, at least one of them.
Hold on a second. Yeah, there's your answer. Yeah, shut up. Right there. There's your answer.
Them were the most serious allegations, that being a...
Look. This is a dirty fucking secret. YouTubers don't want to take chances. YouTubers want an easy kill, the path of least resistance. Mutahar is not alone in that particular situation. If you're making money on this, you want to protect it. And I was like, well, Muta's rich. It doesn't work out. You want to protect what you have. You want to keep what you have. Ask Magnetar. He had no connections, no nothing. He didn't know the community. He was a complete freaking noob when it came to this stuff. And he got mollywopped. So yeah, Mutahar's nobody takes chances like that. The only reason I was able to survive it is because I have, at that point, a 7-year career and a built-in fan base that hasn't left me yet. Not everybody has that.
Of the minor and him exposing
bigger YouTubers than me don't have that.
Over Discord. The other one about him being a father coming into question, I don't think I ever really questioned that. I think obviously when it comes to him and his interaction with kids, again, in comparison to him interacting in a weird way with potentially a minor or any woman on the internet, was something that raised more red flags.
Mutahar himself said it. There was no evidence for or against Jim, or as he's known on YouTube,
like, fuck him.
NightDocs. It was all unsubstantiated rumors spread with no evidence by MAMAMAX behind the scenes.
Sometimes that's enough to get new YouTube friends.
Also be clear that NightDocs have been housing MAMAMAX at the time, and this ungrateful Max decided to not only take advantage of that, but spread some of the most career and life-ending rumors to all of his personal and business associates. How the was Mutahar so willing to drop NightDocs with no evidence if they were close enough friends that Mutahar's own wife was involved in the confrontation, and there had already been a million red flags about the accuser, MAMAMAX, falsifying or manufacturing claims? It seems to me as if Mutahar was much closer friends with MAMAMAX than he was willing to let on in that call with Tommy C, or in general to the public.
There might be some truth in that.
It's just absurd to me, because even now, when Mutahar is sweeping for Nuxtaku, he gets away with it because of the framing of, oh, I don't want to cover trauma content, despite the fact that he continues to do so. The real issue is that these certifiable degenerate freaks like Nuxtaku and MAMAMAX can piggyback off of Mutahar's up until now near pristine reputation and credibility, not just through close association, but because of the fact that Mutahar even goes as far as to sweep for these people, well after 500,000 red flags have already begun to show. In the case of Nuxtaku, basically his entire career he's been a degenerate. It's only now, after public opinion has shifted against him, that Mutahar decides to jump on the bandwagon. However, that obviously backfired, as it ended up contradicting.
Again, yeah, this is the problem with always taking the path of least resistance.
A shitload of his previous statements. As a result, he enacted Plan B and steered his channel away from
Mood is a more famous version of Tipster. It does kind of feel that way.
And swept the situation under the rug, which all in all has just been rewarded by his audience. In regards to MAMAMAX, well, Mutahar outright considered a friend as of 6 days before.
See, lucky for Mutahar, his relationship with us, like I think most of his audience don't know who the commentary community is. They have no interest. It's not the kind of stuff they want.
First video talking about him, and had previously lended his credibility to MAMAMAX when he made an unsubstantiated claim against Magnetar. Mutahar's opinion on MAMAMAX only shifted when the publics did. Subsequently, Mutahar has lost a substantial
every
amount of his
YouTuber.
credibility in my eyes, as much like a greasy rat, he is more than willing to lie when there is even the semblance of pressure applied to him in order to save his own hide. Additionally, Mutahar appears to have amorphous opinions that shift depending on the social pressures that apply at the time, whether that's from online associates with a large platform or his audience. It seems to me as if he threw MAMAMAX under the bus, subsequently being rewarded for it. However, when he attempted to replicate the same with Noxtaku, it backfired, and so he took the video down and took a 2-week hiatus, followed by him returning saying that he's gonna stare away from drama content. Oh wow, what a shocker, he covered the Johnny Somali drama before I could even finish this video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My next video will be taking us back to the foray into the art commentary community with part 2, the one that's about Jack.
Whatever. Well, go check out his video if you want to watch the Noxtaku part, because I'm diggity done with that. Your opinion, Fletch?
I mean, you made some good points, I think, about the whole kind of, fence riding thing. I think the last point sucked. Oh, he only came out when public opinion, dude. Everybody does that.
Everybody does
that's
that.
That's not a crazy take to say, and I think that's
no
sort of celebrity. People in your own life, like that's it's just.
Well, you know what it tells me. Lord Crust is he's 6K YouTuber. He's probably going to grow. This is pretty impressive. He hasn't. He's not paying bills with it. That's what it tells me. And he probably sees it. Well, I'm principled, and if I was in that position, I would do this, that, and the other thing. You don't know what you would do in that position. You don't know what responsibilities you have. I mean, in principle, like my younger self would be like, yeah, fuck him. You should have done this. You should have done that. There's more nuance to it than that. And the other thing is to have an effective video. You can have all the evidence. You can have the girls. You can have the victims themselves. And it might not help. Keep in mind, the only thing Keemstar had to say to me is, to ruin my reputation for years, was that I came to him for money because I couldn't feed my family. And it stuck like a meme. So, I mean, I think he's looking at it with rose-tinted glasses a little bit, thinking, well, if I have the principle to do this under these circumstances, we'll see. You might get your chance, and you might get called out from this video if you try to stay away from something. That being said, he presented more than enough evidence to show that this guy was definitely trying to play YouTube on easy mode while he was covering super hard topics. And friends with those guys. He definitely plays on easy. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But I just can't get mad at Mutahar for doing what everybody else did. I wouldn't have any friends. Bowbacks. I know some of you are coming from a good place, but please stop worrying and or giving life advice to me in comment sections or replies. Well, that'll get you some life advice.
He's the main character.
Yeah. I've been in a good place in my life, excluding YT, for a while now. I'm happy and safe. Thanks for the support, though. Well, I hope that's true. Don't your parents hate you? No. Yeah, it just never ends with Bowbacks. I hope he's telling the truth. Interesting thing. This is probably going to be covering some stuff on Destiny. I don't know if this is real or not. I have no reason to believe it's not real. Because, well, I just, whenever Destiny's kind of back is against the wall, he goes scorched earth. Is Queenman's full docs public yet? I don't know where this is from. This is just put in my thing. Completely fucking believable. And wouldn't it be, if an enemy of Destiny was doing this, wouldn't he be trying to get everything taken away from him, like his channel? Didn't he take down what's her face's video on him, or on at least the parts on YouTube because of copyright reasons?
That Destiny guy's so
that Destiny's website
crazy.
Why does he keep? Here's the thing about that. I love somebody call and explain this to me. Why does he keep doing this, or he just doesn't give that much of a fuck anymore? Why does he keep burying himself like this? Is he giving up? Is he tapping out? Is he realized he's never going to have what he used to, and this is just him acting like a toddler or a woman? It's real. Yeah, I can't say because my news guys say, but it's I believe it. I believe it. And I saw some other stuff where he docks people. So, yeah, it's from Destiny's website. That's wild. Why is he writing there for stuff that people can check out publicly? Why is he doing that? Somebody explain that to me.
That guy's office rocker. That's all I gotta say, Mitch. Like, have you tune in any time that guy stream? He's yelling about the most pointless shit ever.
Well, it's not pointless to him. He's gaining political power.
That's exactly why it's pointless, because he thinks it's not pointless.
Well, Colleen, what's her face is back. I forgot her last name, and it's kind of bizarre.
Not her.
Yeah, she was a gun sent her panties to a kid. That's funny to me. But the thing was, the only reason I'm putting on this, Colleen Bollinger, she's like taking off from YouTube, but I always got her confused with Jenna Marbles. And Jenna Marbles is back, but Colleen's gone.
Hello, beauty queens. This is a video to tell you that there's not going to be a video today. And I don't know when there is going to be a video. I have vlogs that I have been vlogging, but finding the time to edit, and also, you don't want to hear me complain. Who cares? I'm not going to be posting a vlog for a minute. I need to heal in a million different ways, and I need to figure out a schedule that works better because I am very burnt out.
All right, Colleen's gone and Jenna's back.
YouTube star Jenna Marbles has resurfaced for the first time in 5 years on a walk with
She gave her panties to a gay kid. She did, didn't she?
He was gay?
Yeah, he was gay, and then he snitched on her too, like years later.
Oh, bro, that's a punch in the nuts. Jesus Christ. She thought she was home safe with that one, huh?
Yeah, she sure did.
their husband and dogs near their Los Angeles home. In the U.S. Sun's exclusive photos, Jenna and fellow YouTuber Julian Salamita stroll around their neighborhood with their beloved pets. On Friday, February 20th, Jenna, whose real name is Jenna Maury, and Julian took dogs Bunny, Lonnie, Kermit, and Peach for a walk.
Gives a flying fuck.
What is this news? Former YouTube star goes on a walk. Who gives a fuck?
He walked his dog.
She makes her return. No, she just went outside.
She went outside for the first time in like 5 years. She walked. She just dropped those. She's like, I'm out this bitch. I don't like it no more. Bye. Goodbye. She has Russian greyhounds. Or are those Italians are the miniature ones, right? Yeah, greyhounds. I always like greyhounds because that's Bart Simpson's dog, Santa's little helper. That was the name of the dog. And at the end of the show, it was the first episode. He says, "And if he runs away, because I guess he lost his race, he won't be very hard to catch." Those dogs are nuts. You got to watch them getting overweight and everything. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, dude.
They're a pain in the ass. Ludwig goes on Twitch hiatus after being bullied over his bald head. Really? Was he got cancer? Internet star Ludwig Arcane? Is he German? I don't know. Not to say Ludwig.
He is.
Yeah, he is. He's the dumbest German I remember. Germans are smart though.
Oh, he's not like. I think his parents. He's not German. Like
he's German. He does look it. It says he's taking a hiatus from streaming until his hair grows back after shaving it off for losing a bet to his own fans. Oh, you can't get laughed at?
Why don't you just put a fucking hat on?
Did you do it for charity or something? Who cares? Put a hat on. Can't laugh at yourself? You're that much of an egomaniac? Lucas and I were doing the occasional over-the-top stunt. Well, this is so crazy. It's just hair, man.
You got a haircut.
You got a haircut. We got YouTubers walking dogs and getting haircuts.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is this shit? You wonder why I don't watch this shit anymore. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, you might do it too if it paid a dime or two. Wait 18 years for mine to grow. Yeah, I know. Optimus, sorry to hear that. Oh, man. You should have a funeral for your hair, or at least put like a cross in your backyard. That would be really funny, Optimus. And it should just say, Will's hair. 1985 to 1999. There you go. Will's hair. But his latest on-stream shenanigans have sparked hilarious online trend among fans and fellow content creators. On February 23rd, Ludwig was live on Twitch. His new home, since his YouTube contract ended in late 2024. I thought it was before that. Wearing a wolf mask. Oh, did he? Which he later removed to show out his freshly shaved head. According to Ludwig, Ludwig, why did you do that to your hair?
I see the problem right there. League of Legends. That explains it all.
Yeah. Nothing worse would be Sonic. Yes, blowbacks. He lost a bet with his chat for failing to reach platinum in League of Legends. I like when he got bullied by the terrorist and he fucking gave in, the bitch ass. Yeah, no wonder he's taking shit over. He can't take. Ludwig shaved his head after losing a League of Legends bet on Twitch. Okay, fine.
Looks like he's about to shoot a porno on that.
Well, he's got like the golden locks, man. He's a pretty boy. He did not lose League of Legends bet. Okay, what happened then? Let's see. Let's scroll up. That was probably dangerous what I just did. He did not lose League of Legends. Okay, fine. Click on that. Hold on. Let me make sure some porn doesn't pop up or something. It just goes in a big circles. It's just wait a minute. Wait, so that's the fucking that's the proof? No, you? Was this helpful?
Well, he says he didn't. His reply. He says he didn't lose.
He didn't lose a League of Legends bet, and that's all he says. He doesn't cite it. And then has
but Ludwig responded. His response is him saying, "Look at the tweet below it, the subtweet."
It ain't because
I didn't lose.
Oh, I'm plat. Oh, you're platinum. You can't lose a game. I'm Taemoon. Don't disrespect me like that again. Oh, that sounds like he's joking.
I don't know.
What do we rate it?
What's the biggest negative?
No, or someone. What would you rate this? Was this helpful?
Is there a dog shit button?
No. I'll say yes, it was helpful. Easy to understand.
Doing your
Cites
civic
quality
duty.
sources, directly addresses post claims, provides contact. There you go. Fine. It's good. Good job, guy. There you go. You got my vote. All right. Whatever. It's normal. It doesn't sound like he's taking it. Why is Ludwig's head shaped like shape is like pissing me off? It's normal. He's got those headphone indents probably. I have those.
Not Jack Doherty.
Oh, come on. He's funny to lie. Jack Doherty blasts CEO Eddie after ban appeal denied. Challenges Eddie and party CEO and himself versus Neon losers to lead platform. It's not going to work.
Guys, I tried to get unbanned from Kick, right? You guys want to hear what my message was to Kick? Let me know. I wrote a message. McKinley, remember the message I wrote this morning and I put it in ChatGPT and they gave me like a fucking college essay? But fuck them, they denied it. So fuck them. Yeah, fuck them in the ass. Fuck you, Kick, suck my dick. Fuck you and lick.
That's a great way to get on. This guy's a political genius. You should run for office.
My balls. Eddie, you can suck my fucking dick until you fucking to your mouth. Sorry.
But that response was like the best thing ever. You could have worded it better.
Yeah, ChatGPT couldn't have worded it better.
Really couldn't have.
No, I'm kidding, but I typed in everything I wanted to get across into ChatGPT. Well, I actually typed it out in an email, was ready to press send. Then I copied
Lick my balls, vote for me. Yes.
put it in ChatGPT and said, make me sound like a G. And then it did, and it was perfect. I can read it out for you guys, and it didn't fucking work, so. Okay, I said, Dear Kick. Oh, that's a long one. Dear Kick, I hope this message finds you well.
Find you well?
Writing to appeal my ban, which was issued over a month ago. I understand and fully respect the platform's guidelines, and I'm certain.
Said, fuck you, CEO.
Yeah, lick my balls. Anyways, to whom it may concern.
Hey, Eddie, blow me.
and aware that certain actions on my stream may have violated.
I wrote it perfect from ChatGPT. That's pretty funny content. I gotta be honest with
these rules. However, I would like to explain the context surrounding the incident and provide clarity on the situation. The incident in question occurred when I was assaulted by a stream sniper who has a history of targeting streamers in order to provoke conflict and create controversy. During the live stream, I was physically attacked on camera by this individual. I had no prior warning that I would be assaulted.
What about all the people you got assaulted?
My victim. And because I was the victim too, but I got a plead the fifth year. No, I'm kidding. And I was forced to defend myself, both for my personal safety and to protect my public image. I'm sure you understand how
protect his public image.
Oh yeah, it's crystal clear.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Situations like this when they unexpectedly happen. Immediately after the incident, I ended my stream to leave the footage. as I am fully aware of the platform's policy regarding violence. I take full responsibility for how I handle the situation in real time, but I want to emphasize that I never intended for the violence to occur, and I do not.
So he got kicked for. So he had the car crash, and then now he's at a violent incident. He got kicked off.
Not condone such actions on my streams. In hindsight, I now realize how critical it.
His parents completely set this kid up for failure.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
What? I mean, you really like. This is one of the situations where you can blame the parents. I mean, look what they unleashed on society.
It is to prevent such incidents from being broadcasted to avoid similar situations in the future. I will implement a 30 second to 1 minute stream delay. Give my monitors time to intervene and end the stream before any inappropriate actions make it to the public broadcast. That sounded not like me. Additionally, I would like to highlight that
That sounded like Jet TVG.
to turning live streams by other well-known creators such as Fousey and Prime. Fuck them. Throw them under the bus. But there was no consequence for their actions. I understand this is not just for my own situation, but I believe this context demonstrates that such incidents are unfortunately not rare in the live streaming environment. I genuinely regret the incident and assure you that this was an isolated event. Moving forward,
said I was sorry.
I will do everything in my power to ensure that no such event occurs again. I respect the platform's rules and guidelines, and I'm committed to providing a positive and safe environment for my audience. I respectfully ask for your understanding and consideration lifting my ban. I appreciate your time and opportunity to address the situation. Fuck you, Jack Doherty.
Fuck.
And this is what they said back. Hey there. Thank you for reaching out to us. The content in question constitutes a serious violation of our platform's guidelines, and we had to issue a suspension. After reviewing your suspension, our team has determined that we are unable to lift or reduce it. This measure has been taken to uphold the integrity of our community.
All right, gotcha. What a moron, man.
He should shave his head. Maybe he'll get better.
Fucking Australian friends. They all 200,000 followers are built on your fucking platform. Fuck you and lick my fucking balls, Eddie. Fuck you and all your Australian friends. They all suck dick. I'm sorry, you guys are a bunch of pussies. You're turning into Twitch, and you know what? Twitch is fucking.
You're turning into Twitch. I like Kick.
Because I'm actually live on Twitch right now, because it's not a fucking liberal ass platform like you guys.
It's the libs' fault. It's fucking Joe Biden's fault.
Guys, I hope fucking Trump keeps you fucking out the border as well.
That's kind of nice.
Man. In GTA 5.
He went there.
Oh my god.
But Eddie, if you want to.
Those bitches looking like, how much money is this guy gonna give me tonight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Like, which, like,
yeah. Yeah, well, you should have worked harder at YouTube. You'd have had that too.
You got kicked out of OTK, didn't you?
What is this? Asmongold confirms his extra OKT. Okay, you got kicked out of OTK, didn't you? Yeah, I'm not involved with OTK. Yeah, okay, that was his game company, right? He's gone. He has no sponsors anymore. Now he can talk like he wants.
Yeah, I'm not involved with OTK at all. Pretty much. Yeah. Nope. Done. I haven't been for a while, and so yeah, I'm chilling. So if there's something going on with them or anything else, that's up to them. It's not my thing. And I've been a very relaxed guy. Why? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. I can talk about it just for a couple of minutes. But the main reason why is that, well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, like my content and doing like controversial political content is really hard to like kind of synthesize with content that's not like that because of just how extreme it is and how polarizing it is. So it's harder to find sponsors. It's harder to do things for that reason. And so that's one big reason. And so like I don't want to like kind of grief other people because I'm going down what I think to be the best direction for like my channel, my career, my actions, right? Like this is what I want to do as a person. And so when I want to do that and I want to go down that path, then
lefties are such Nazis. I can't do two things at once. I can only do one or the other.
I can't own an organization and have an
opinion. I can't do that because all the free thought and free love liberals will have my shit canceled.
I'm going to do that and go down that path because I think that's the right option. But I also don't want to put anybody else at risk in doing that, obviously. So that's why I separated myself and I didn't want to have anything to do with it. It's because, and this is a mutual thing, right? And even if it wasn't, I still would agree with it. And so the haters won. Well, it's not necessarily haters won. It's more that a lot of people, I don't want to sign other people up for my battles.
That's the haters winning, buddy. I mean, I appreciate that he's putting other people first. And the reality is he's right, but that means the haters won. And I'm not even saying it's your fault. They won.
I can tank hate. I can tank harassment.
Yeah, but those guys can't. Yeah, I get it. No, and he's right. You probably can't do both. But I think that says more about society and YouTubers and cancelizations than it says about him.
He's looking out for the org.
Yeah, I think he's doing the right thing, by the way. But I'm just saying, but that means the haters won.
So
he also lives in garbage, so.
What's that?
Have you ever seen what his room used to look like? I think he cleaned it up now. Have you seen how this guy used to live?
Yeah, I don't care. I think it's funny.
It kind of suits him.
I like his content.
Christ, man.
I like old Bucky's content.
I would ask them, right? I would see what they're saying. Because I'm not going to explain.
He's basically saying he's a political influencer now, which is... I thought he's dabbling.
He doesn't even have crazy takes. Like, I don't even.
No, I don't think so either. I think he used to. I think he had dumb takes. I thought, especially his defense of Pokemon in 2020 was ridiculous, if I remember correctly. But I don't remember exactly what he said. But yeah, I guess he's going down that road. And good luck to him, by the way. I enjoy what he makes. I enjoy what he talks about. I like his stuff. I like it a lot. I like it a lot more than I used to. And for the last year and a half, I've been a regular viewer. I don't watch his streams. But, I listened to a podcast he did. It was during the Pokemon thing. And I was like, I know why this guy's got a lot of... He was doing a World of Warcraft podcast with a couple other guys. You didn't even have to really give a shit about WoW to realize how good and funny and interesting it was. And I was like, wow, old Bucky, I don't like his defense of this, that, and the other thing. He was good with Twitch in those days, right? And he's probably just, trying to keep friends, okay, buddy, stuff like that. And then I guess he doesn't care about that as much anymore. Jordan Peterson, go clean up your room, yes, man. But no, I like what he's doing now. I enjoy it.
Or speak on their behalf at all.
You know what he does really well? He takes clobbering really well and criticism really well. He puts it right up there and answers.
Yeah, he addresses it. He doesn't.
Yeah, he addresses it and he never freaks out. And I can't do that. Yeah, I recommend Asmongold.
Because honestly, I'll be totally real. I don't want to give a shit.
There you go.
It's not my problem. I have had I guess I can say this. This is going to be kind of a big thing, right? But I view getting involved with all of that stuff as being one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made in my entire life.
Ooh.
I do. And I don't regret doing it because I think I needed to have done it in order to know that it was a mistake. But I had everything good. Everything was fine. I was happy. My channel was doing great. And I didn't understand the amount of social pressure and social obligations that it would put on me. And that amount of social pressure and social obligation...
It values his free speech more than that. That's pretty much what it comes down to. That's how I'm taking it. I mean, that's the way he values his free speech more than he values...
He's very well-spoken, I will say. I think he does a good job.
He says something really wild once today. He's like, I was thinking of killing myself when I was a kid, and I was about to do it. Then I realized that Wrath of the Lich King is coming
out. Oh, the fucking WoW dude.
The thing is, he's been a real pain in Blizzard's ass for all the right reasons. Now he's a pain in everybody's ass for all the right reasons. It's really good. It's really good.
Get on him.
TK members, so a good chance to get out. Well, they're gonna go.
Nick's gonna kill me. I don't know if he's changed his opinion about him.
Does Nick not like him?
I don't think personally, but I think he's got. Yeah, he said he was a bad take machine or something like that once. But
everybody has bad taste.
Yeah, that's true. But I was like, I don't know. I kind of like him now. He's like, he sucks, But Nick's not the type of guy that even if he thinks he sucks, he's not gonna throw him under the bus. If he just doesn't like him, what's right is right. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy Nick is.
Oh, yeah.
Go after people like that are just vitriolic and angry, and they're looking for a reason to try to attack me, right? Because attacking me doesn't work, so they try to attack other people so that I do something different. As I've said before, I will never stop what I'm doing.
Ooh, wow. I think he means it too.
Oh yeah.
Free speech, I would value honesty. Well, you can't be honest without free speech. Glue Guns and Roses. You can't afford to be honest. Yeah.
Won't.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop. Now,
Nikki's a lefty. I don't say Nikki's a lefty. I don't think he's right either.
I mean,
Nick likes a good. Nick likes a debate winner.
Yeah.
I think Nick's like most people. He's got some on the left, some on the right. I don't think he's not a hard lefty by any stretch.
I could get shot, right? I mean, that would pretty much put an end to it, right? But otherwise,
I'm on the right.
I'm not going to stop. I don't ever really plan on it unless I really want to or I want to change what I'm doing. Yeah, you don't negotiate with terrorists. Exactly. You don't negotiate with people that are unreasonable and hostile or whatever. What if you lose your platforms? I won't, because what I'm saying isn't wrong.
Don't count on that motherfucker. Now that's a take I don't agree with. I won't because you're in the rules. Don't count on that. They'll get you if they can get you. Although it is getting harder. And Joseph
I think we're past that.
You think? I don't think we're past it. I think all right. How about if we are past it, it could go back real quick.
Oh, 100%.
I would never break the terms.
I just think people don't like it.
You know who
like,
said that 2 years ago? Willie Mack said show. He's like, it's kind of going back to 2016 again. People get tired of this shit. It was going, and I'm like, really? Yeah. He's like, you get away with a lot more than you could like just a couple months ago. And I think he's kind of right. Yeah, people are tired of the cancellation shit for sure.
I'm never going to go into somebody's house and they say, don't wear your shoes, and I keep my shoes on. If I'm on the platform, I will follow the rules of the platform.
Okay, I get
I'm never going to be one of these people where like, I broke the rules and I got in trouble.
Yeah, but if you believe for a minute that you could follow the rules and piss people off following the rules and not get clipped, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's like the Ellis the Aliens. Well, just don't do anything wrong and you won't get accused of something. Because I'm a fucking 30-year-old moron. I'm Ellis the Alien. I'm a big free speech supporter when it comes to the guy.
That guy make videos still?
Yeah, I think he does. But everybody knows he's like a.
I mean, nobody watches
commentary. Nobody watches. He's on commentary. Everybody knows he's a complete retard. And he was just one of those guys that found out what everybody else is saying because everybody in commentary does this. I've even done it. Like I don't want to study anything. Nick, what am I doing that's stupid? And he'll tell me, and then like I can go be lazy about it. Everybody does it. Everybody does it to a certain extent. I think, and in fact, I got enough takes on my belt that were considered hot or stupid or unhinged that turned out to be right. So I don't really have to care about that shit. I am my own. But sometimes, yeah, I'll call somebody sure to be safe. And there's these other YouTubers that only do safe shit, and never have an opinion that's not going to be eaten up by the audience.
Trouble, I can't believe this. This is outrageous. No, of course not. So yeah, and that's really it, and that's how I feel, and that's really about it. What does being your authentic self entail exactly? Talking about things that I want to talk about with no reservations and no restrictions whatsoever.
Because no matter what he does, it gets views. That's nice.
Is it insane that that's a crazy take? Like people are saying that's like, I want to talk about what I talk about on my channel. That's a crazy take.
Is it a crazy take in the sense like you could be making more money if you played the game, which is probably true. But I mean, he's already rich.
So I'm saying, yeah, he's the money.
He's already rich. He doesn't have to worry about money ever again the rest of his life. One less thing, as Forrest Gump said. So yeah, I get it. I like to think I'd be him in his situation. Would love to be that way. I think for my size, I'm more that way than most, but I can't say I'm that.
I was gonna say you do not. You say what you want to say. You do not.
For the most part. But there are some stuff. There's some stuff I avoid. I'd be lying to you if there wasn't like, look, I can't take that guy. I could potentially lose the channel. I can't say this. I can't say that. Right now, where I draw the line on something like that, I will hurt myself if it's absolutely 100% fucking wrong. I'm not going to let somebody fry. Right, I'll go down with them in that situation. But yeah, there's topics that I'm going to get eaten alive on. My audience is not going to eat that up, and I'll probably end up being right, but I can't take the hit in the meantime. Yeah, I don't make that kind of money. Like he can now take that hit in the meantime and be right later. You know what I mean? I can't afford to do that all the time.
Yeah,
but
I guess your point.
If look at this, let's say Nick got accused of something serious or criminal, and I had evidence or experience that contradicted that, and he's really, really, really fucking unpopular at this point, right? So anything I say, now this would not be Mutahar, anything that I say is going to hit my channel, right? Yes, I'm speaking up. I'm risking it. Absolutely. I can ride it through. The people on here has been shown they're loyal over the years. They'll say if I do it right, it might hurt now, but at least I'll be in the right down the road. Yeah, a situation like that. If I see something that's like just like drama bullshit and I'm not that interested in it and it's not going to do me any good, yeah, I'll probably avoid the thing. But when it comes to people I care about, no, and then those rules go right out the window. So I'm just trying to be forthcoming here. Yeah, I'm swinging at everybody, you know. There's some kind of calculation, I suppose. Tipsters 911, according to Augie. Amouranth has joined the anti-woke grift. Bro. Amouranth says the LGBTQIA+. Why are people embarrassed writing all those letters? Why aren't they embarrassed? I know people like to make fun of LGBTQIA, FUCKYOU, plus, minus, and 1/3. Like, yeah, that joke's kind of old, but the fact that they're writing this still is funny. Activists are shown here should have been burnt during the LA fires. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Oh, yeah. Very level-headed.
Yeah.
And you could 9 times out of 10 figure out exactly why they're saying what they're saying.
Give the crazies to all of California. It's already land of fruits and nuts. Yeah, we can give them California. I'm fine with that. They can live in LA. That's fine.
It has been 1 month since Southern California exploded in a fierce fire tore through the Palisades and beyond. Just a few hours later, on the other side of LA County, another deadly fire breaks out, the Eaton Fire. It raced across Altadena and Pasadena. The two fires...
Well, this says should have been burnt. I didn't get that from it. What she's saying is they can have that. It's destroyed. It's nothing. That's not a very nice thing to say either way. But is she suggesting that they should have been burnt? Hold on.
The Eaton Fire raced across Altadena and Pasadena. The two fires charred more than 30.
Let me hear this from the beginning.
It has been 1 month since Southern California exploded in a fierce fire tore through the Palisades and beyond. Just a few hours later, on the other side of LA County, another deadly fire breaks out.
That's kind of mean, I think she says.
The Eaton Fire
That's fine
raced across Altadena and Pasadena. The two fires charred more than 37,000.
Yeah, LGBTQ axis, they were super fucking annoying if I remember correctly. So I think she's making a dark joke.
Right there. They can all live. That's like a lovely community.
Structures and cost.
Yeah, she's saying because it's a shithole. It's gone. They can have that. That's what she's saying.
29 people their lives.
Too bad it didn't cause the right people their lives.
That's a little different.
A little unsavory.
Wouldn't have said that. Wow. That's a little tough. I can see why she's taking some shit for that one. Whoa. Wow. That's wild and crazy. I guess I'm not allowed to question the behavior of accidents who've been threatening to incite violence against their own community without being accused of hating a group affiliation they happen to belong to. But then again, I also assume the actions of a moron. I can't say a
Guys,
word.
he's trying to say specific.
Yeah, Pacific. Ocean.
That's an ocean.
An ocean. Yeah, I can't do it. Keemstar can't do it either. So I'm just as retarded as him.
You're on the same intellectual level.
Trump. Civic View are indicative of whole. Thanks for making me trend. Yeah, she never really gave much of a fuck, Amouranth. Let me see.
If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
All right, I get this. I get what she's saying here, but
Well,
she's kind of
I'm scared now.
She's making but I want to she's making a destiny argument. Well, they
Well, look at the hair, same color.
They're saying it too. You know, I'm just pointing it's the same fucking argument.
I'm actually wearing like white gloves, like just gonna handle like collector's item.
Yeah. Well, classical dildos can go for a lot of money. I don't fucking know.
It could be the OJ trial. Gloves are involved.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe it's OJ Slippers. You got them on eBay. There's now an app that temporarily blocks your access to social media until you touch grass.
You guys see that in the chat here? Check this app out.
You have to fill. What if you live like in a Winnipeg or something, and there's no grass because everything's under snow?
Oh, you already would have killed yourself if you live in Winnipeg.
I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. Man. Touch grass. Let me see how this works. Oh my God. That's so stupid. Well. That's so stupid. You know what I should do? I probably gotta watch because my wife would go berserk. I was thinking about putting it in my wife's fucking phone, maybe her work phone. Not tell her. That'd be funny. Go touch grass.
I guarantee some like loser would still find like a little way to put a patch of grass in his room and scan it every day, so he doesn't have to leave.
Yeah, exactly. Unlock your apps. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, that's ridiculous. Touch YouTube. Oh no, what was that? Elo smash. Oh, I wonder what I missed. Hold on. Something's got taken off since I've been here. Oh, let me check. Elo smash status. Hold on. What was that? I'm looking. I'm trying to find. Where the hell did I get that link from? Kinda honor. Ich habe keine Ahnung. I don't know what that was. Oh, yeah, I found it. It's a I gotta fucking bring this in. Let me find out where your bitch ass live. Laughing my ass off, and it's a picture of probably shouldn't have put it on there. It's a picture of what looks like a brass
clock, I think.
Clock or something like that. And what's around this? Hold on a second. Apparently, I don't know, somebody's gonna get killed over a game of Smash. And not smashing chicks. That would be actually kind of awesome. It's a game of Smash.
Oh, that's impossible. Yeah. They don't do that.
Oh, it's Jake Lucky. Dumbest man in the internet.
The second that Symphony hit Celestial, the dude had the craziest ego on the planet. Like, he made it there, but the second he hit Celestial, hey man, what was your peak? What if you peaked at, Tyler? It's like the second you hit this Celestial, everyone's just like, oh, I'm the greatest. Time to make 20 accounts, climb a Celestial, have 50 accounts in Celestial, and peak at maybe hitting Eternity one time. All these kids, man, they need to be fucking humbled, bro.
Ninja, you're 30. Who cares?
I like Ninja.
30. I like Ninja too, but really, you're gonna freak out over people acting like dirtbag gamers after he's been in the dirtbag gamer business for how long? Come on.
Oh, it's disgusting. I want the GM players, bro. I want the GM1, GM2, the people who would suck a fat dong for a win, man. The people that will do anything for the dub because they want to climb out of Elo hell. What they think is Elo hell. That's what I want, bro. I want those guys.
He wants real gamers. He wants the gamingest gamers.
He wants Halo 3 tournament gamers.
Yeah, he wants people to live for this shit, die for this shit. I'm celestial. Jessic's a grandmaster. And I immediately sent it to Jeff to piss him off. Because he's been really
Ninja Rage compilation.
The ultimate. This doesn't seem like his type of game. I don't know. Because he's all about aim and outwitting you. You know he has one eye.
Yeah, definitely not his
That's fine. Just press W.
I am! That's okay. Who takes walking at us! Do you not understand?
Like, don't be retarded. Scream all you want, man, but...
You're fucking playing better when no one can walk with you!
You can walk. It's
Homie,
possible.
look at 30 people!
Isn't he being entertaining, though? Isn't this a part of it? Are we going to really criticize
That's what I'm saying. It's
good. If you like this stuff. How old's Ninja now? 33?
Yes! Look it up!
Go look up. Yeah, how old Ninja?
They're the Hulk! Swap to Hulk!
Watching gamers yell about video games is... I love when they use as much like insider fucking talk as possible. It's so funny.
Lingo.
Congratulations.
Let's be friends, guys.
This guy, hey man, I'm on him. Let's go. Run through the fucking Hulk Magneto is triple healer.
It's just Hulk.
Do you still watch Ninja after all these years? I figure out you outgrow it.
No, I mean I don't watch it. Like I'll tune in. He played
really?
League for a really long time, and I cannot stand watching League. Like I played it for a bit, and I don't like it. But I haven't watched him play this shit. I watch every now and then.
He is an amazing.
He's an entertaining guy.
Oh yeah, look, he's an amazing gamer. He's done it all. He won video games. He won influencing.
Oh,
I got a certain amount of respect for it. But when he was at that absolute height, he became insufferable. And then when he dropped off a little bit, he became like kind of normal again. I watched Ninja before Fortnite with PUBG and H1Z1.
I watched him play H1Z1.
H1Z1, yes. And he was fucking great. He was the best by a long shot. He was so fucking funny and interesting. And when he became like commercial,
you went on PG, yeah.
It sucked. And then what was worse about it too is like he would sort of call out old friends like Myth and said, "Well, I can't do because he's too controversial. He says the N-word." So I'm just like, "Oh man, dude." That's the only thing that ever pissed me off about him. But no, I got respect for Ninja. Let's see. Mr. Bass gets arrested on a live stream. Awesome. Was it New York? Let me see.
They're right in front. They're right in front of us. We got.
Are you looking for Josh Block?
That's a pal.
God.
That guy's
Not
a pal. What a pal.
That guy is.
What do they say? Let's see. Was it a friend will bail you out of jail? A true friend will be sitting next to you, or some shit like that. I used to hear that.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
There, John's behind your back. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
No. They brought 4 cops up here for no other reason than just to say that to you, you fucking shithead.
Why? I'm getting arrested. Why am I arrested? They have an investigation caught out on both of them. Yep.
At least he got $200. I didn't get $200 today.
What? Josh, get help for me.
Mate Direct sent $7.50. Joshua got a gun.
Oh God. Timing.
I bet his community is wonderful.
Can you grab that? Why are you guys arrested? Why am I being arrested? I'll tell you because it's your business, not everybody else. Yeah.
They're right in front
I
of
don't know who Mr. Based is, but that was funny.
Not a clue.
Let's see. Kanye West denies being involved in Bad Barmy and Alabama Barker's beef. What was that? I just missed a donut, didn't I? How come I didn't hear a thing? The fuck was that? Did I just miss a donut? Yeah, I think I did.
I didn't see anything.
Hold on a second. Like, I didn't recognize it at all. I'm afraid it's like big money or some shit. Always, that's like my nightmare, is missing a big one. It's happened before. Rarely, but it has.
Hopefully it was someone to tip $1 calling you fat.
That would be great. That's really not out of the realm of possibility. Did you do the arcade core? Hold on a second. Is it? Oh, it's not. What you call it? It's not Streamlabs. What is it? It's $20. Yeah, Streamlabs won't accept my donation. Sniff. Just wanted to say happy Thursday and have a fantastic weekend. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Where was I with this? Where was Mr. Based? All right. Kanye denies being involved with Bad Barbie, Alabama Barker's beef. I just talked to Travis Barker. Isn't he the drummer for Blink-182? I would never be in the middle. I don't even know what's going on. That sounds like me. Let's see what Kanye has to say. I'm sure it's really intelligent. Here we go.
Yo, not in the middle. None of this AI beef, people throwing my voice on things, the whole carnival sample. I just talked to Travis Barker. I would never be in the middle. I don't even know what's going on. I just got sent a song and asked if I could play the sample. Only reason why I clear anything is because so many people try to stop me. They stop clearances. Everything has been very difficult for me.
He has gone, how many? He's gone 27 seconds without saying something super fucking crazy. Can he get it to the end of the video? Let's see.
So,
and I haven't seen this.
Anybody asks me for something, I always clear it, but I'm not cool with being put in the middle of all of this at all. So any verse would be going viral using my voice and all that. It's like, I didn't do it.
Wasn't that crazy?
Wow.
It wasn't that crazy.
Now go to his Twitter.
Is he still? I think he got banned.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing, man. He's off his rocker.
Yeah, he's off his rocker. Like, I think what's wrong with him is like chemical. I don't think he's in control.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not like a big Kanye fan. I'm not like one of those. He's a great.
I'm a big fan.
Great musician.
Don't
get me wrong. He's fantastic. Oh, you're a big fan? Yeah, but I don't think he can help it. I don't think he's real. I get this. I don't think he's a Nazi, even though he said some crazy racist Nazi shit. You know, I don't believe it. I think he's actually just ill. But,
I watched a podcast and Ari Shafir said something. He's like, you know how people like separate the music from the person? It's like usually like if they're not that good at the music or the art, they don't really get away with it. But Kanye is like music is so
I don't want to
good.
be in that. I don't want to be in that camp though, because I really think there's something terribly fucking wrong. You know, I don't.
But he's been like that for years.
It's
Everyone's known that for years.
Take Joy Reid from MSNBC. I'm pretty sure she hates fucking white people. I'm absolutely. She's the white tears, the whiteness. That whole when people start talking like that. You know what that sounds like to me? Maybe you should try to be a little less black and things will go better for you. That's what that sounds like to me.
Is she the bald one? Is she the one like shaved her head or whatever?
She's gone. She got clipped yesterday. Right. Yeah. So with Kanye, it's so nuts that it's tough to get mad at him. Right. And he said horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty ludicrous.
And I'm not saying he has said horrible, disgusting, unacceptable stuff about Jews and Hitler. And all
Do you see what he was selling for his merch?
Oh yeah, swastikas.
Yeah, like dude, come on, man.
He did donated $5. He did it. I was expecting to end with also Jewish lizard people are taking.
That's what I was hoping for, Teddy. that's what I was waiting for. Oh wow, check this shit out. This Trump's fault.
No.
Uh-oh! Yo, I tell you something, and I don't know what happened. I landed in Miami, and that we were just about down, and all of a sudden, the fucking guy pulled up. I wonder if that's the same fucking thing that happened.
I think that I don't want to say that happens frequently, but that's not uncommon.
I wonder if it did, because we were just sitting there, oh, we're about to land. Oh, and then the goes, oh, we just have to take another run. We're taking another pass. Wait a minute. No, I saw the runway. Good move. Heads up by the pilot. Pilot smooth. Yeah, but my guy went. He pulled up like he was playing Afterburner in fucking arcade. Andrew and Tristan Tate reportedly leave Romania. The Tate brothers are believed to have been deported in a private jet. Well, I guess they're never going backwards, heading to the U.S. You know, I really like to interview Willie because he said they had them dead to rights. I can't believe.
I thought it was all like hearsay shit.
No. They're pimps. You know.
Oh, no doubt about it. But I don't think they can
pimps.
prove any of it.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But like he said, like he was talking to Romania, like Willie was talking to Romanians, and like the view in Romania, which is not like a lefty country or anything, was these guys are fucking guilty. It wasn't like, you know, like he was presenting it like he was like one and done. But I don't know, maybe they didn't have enough. I can't believe they let them go if they didn't have enough. Romanian MP George Simon, CNN, Romania pushes the same globalist agenda as CNN. Oh, maybe they let him off because they felt bad for him. Hold on a second. Oh, that's Romanian MP. Oh, okay, hold on a second.
So, and where are all? Just so I'm curious, where? Because I know you have to get physical signatures for 200,000 people, correct?
Yes, this is correct. It's crazy.
Where's the paperwork?
The paperwork was done. Hey, buddy.
Connor Gaines. The right is losing their minds over this. Are they? Over this right here? I thought they'd be with support of it. Some of these fucking right-wingers are way too supportive of this guy.
The last week, people signed and we gathered all the signatures in our political party, AUR. So we were expecting Kalin.
I think Romania took too long. I wondered about. Yeah, that's something to think about.
He was stopped in traffic. He was led by police officers and prosecutors to the General Prosecutor's Office.
Wait, rightful president arrested for insurrection? The fuck is going on?
That's Romania. That was got some shit going on there.
No, it's not really. It's a dangerous place, crime-wise. George, the city where pushes the same global agendas as seen as George Simon. Paperwork's done less than people sign.
Yeah, I've been. Beautiful country.
Rightful president arrested for insurrection. Oh, this is the one that, that's right. The Germans are getting involved in this fucking thing. This guy might be legit. They had an election over there, and they just said, okay, I think I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to totally jump into this. But I've been told that, the EU said, oh, that election doesn't count, even though he won. I don't know if this is the guy or not. This is completely different from reportedly Romania. Mario Newfall. I have to get more information on this. I thought it was related. It's not. Romania's a third world country. The government is flawed and corrupt. The country's leaders make. But he was arrested for insurrection. That sounds like, that's what the Americans have been doing. But I don't know that for a fact. I don't know fucking anything. What the fuck is this? Oh God, Gene Hackman. Oh.
Yeah, I saw this.
Now I don't know where this stands now. Oh God, you want to see a fucking? Should I expose this guy? I won't. I won't expose his name. You got to see this. All right. So here's what I hear. I hear Gene Hackman and his wife and his dog were found dead. That's all I know. Okay. And I write. I'll show this. I show this. Yeah. Okay. No, I won't. Gene Hackman and his wife. Very sad way to go. Because I figured something probably more than likely went wrong, right?
Yeah,
that's really you think it's like a fucking. First of all, she's in her 60s, he's in the 90s. So what are the odds of that? So I assume I don't know what went wrong. I'm not going to fucking go on about it. Gene Hackman was a great actor. He's an American treasure. He did that movie, the Poseidon fucking movie, he did a movie in the 60s, I think it was, where it was a ship. Right, that sunk like in the middle of fucking like a Titanic situation, but the ship went upside down, right? And they have to get their way to the bottom because that is now the top of the ship. Him and this other people got killed all the way. And the entire film, all the stuff that would obviously normally on the floor is on the ceiling. It was so fucking cool. He plays like a priest leading these people to safety. Right? It's such a fucking cool movie. It was redone, a movie called Poseidon. It was called The Poseidon Adventure. But I watched this movie when it was like, I don't know, I saw it when I was like a kid, like 13 or 12, but it was scary to me and sort of realistic. And I'm sure if I watched it now, it wouldn't hold up. But it was such a fucking cool movie. And the entire time, you're just constantly reminded of the danger because like the bar and the bar stools are on the ceiling as they're trying to make their way through. This sinking shit. Oh, it was so fucking awesome. It was such.
He was in the French Connection, wasn't he?
He was in the French Connection. He played the bad guy in Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood. He was friends with Clint Eastwood. I know that.
He was the guy in Superman.
Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor
with Marlon Brando.
He could do it all. He could do that kind of stuff. Yeah. Was he? Yeah. He was with Marlon Brando in that scene. I heard that was a nightmare making that movie. And yeah, I mean, he really could do it all. I mean, I remember like he stopped working around 2000. I saw him do a robbery movie. He was still fucking cool. There was something. He didn't come off like a tough guy, but there was something cool about Gene Hackman. He's a really good bad guy too. He was a Marine. Yeah, he kind of had that Marine crack in his voice.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Yeah, he was before Hoorah.
What were you trying to show me with this?
All right. Well, anyway, so Gene Hackman and his wife, very sorry, sad to go. Right. I'm not going to show this on screen because the guy will probably get shit. Some guy writes me. I mean, is it 94-year-old wealthy, famous, and you die at home with your wife and your fucking dog? Sounds perfect to me. So why? Like, all right. Well, this is before any of the information's out, right? And are we leaving out that the 60-year-old wife is dead too? What are we supposed to do here? Get in the debate whether it's a good way to go or not? I figured 2 people are dead and the fucking animal. There's probably some fucking shenanigans, or at very least, it was carbon monoxide poisoning. That's no way for even a 95-year-old man to go. You imagine waking up and going, and no air and oxygen goes in. Fuck you, man. Like, I'm just like what are we gonna get a debate? No, that's not a really good way to go. Like, well, really, what the fuck is it? Jesus Christ! I bet this asshole, if I had any idea, I'm one of these guys that he's into these fucking debates. He wanted me to debate my wow, I feel really bad for Gene Hackman's statement. Jesus Christ. Account for
what a loser.
What the fuck is that? That was, I guess, supposed to make fun of me or something?
Sponge, yeah.
Sponge? How am I a sponge?
Because you're tweeting about it. You're just like...
Well, I just said made one statement. And then
DM
King wrote me. Okay. Yeah, DM King wrote back, and I said thinking the same. That, yeah, now they're saying the thing is supposed to be suspicious.
Oh, TMZ said it must be true.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think it's Fox News. It's probably carbon monoxide poison. Yeah, that's what I thought. By the way, since then, it's found out he was found mummified, so he died at least 2 weeks ago. So how did his wife and fucking his wife and him die at the exact same time and nothing tragic happened? That was like the beautiful way to go out? He died with your wife? I don't want my wife to die before me. I want her to die after me, so she can feel bad when I'm gone. See, you didn't appreciate me enough. You should have been nicer. This is an Irish way. You
should have been 20 years younger.
Should have been nicer to me. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube bans child predator catching channel People vs. Preds. Interesting.
MAMAMAX?
No, they didn't ban him. They let him go right in. Maybe they're faking stuff. Who knows? These guys put themselves in danger, but they're not cops. I'm always iffy about these guys. I like them when they get them. I don't like a lot of their tactics, right? But when they get them, I don't give a fuck. Like, good. I don't even care what tag. Once they get like a real deal, even if they're like unorthodox or maybe outright breaking the law, I don't fucking know. I don't care. People versus Preds. Yeah, you're not a cop. It's also a good way to get killed. It is a little dangerous. I just caught you trying to text a 12-year-old girl. I was like, well, it's a good thing I have this 45 in my pocket. I would go that way real quick.
Speaking of 12-year-old girls.
Yeah. Jeffrey Essay Flight and names will be released tomorrow. Well, that was yesterday. I think something came out today.
Yeah, you were number one on the list, weren't you?
Well, Trump's name was magically removed, according to that guy.
Probably. I don't fucking
know. Believe me. You know how I know Trump isn't on that list? That part would have been let out. There's no way that would have been hidden. Cyrex tries to prove that he is not a lolcow by breaking a lolcow trophy a troll sent him. He is incapable of shattering the plastic trophy. Oh, God, perfect. It's going to make my day.
Matter of fact, let me show you how much of a lolcow that I'm not.
What the fuck is this?
Go for it!
Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this lolcow trophy? This is how much of a lolcow I'm not.
Teddy donated $5.
What?
Tommy, not gonna lie, I do love the idea of debate content getting to the point that people debating whether a death is set enough or not.
Well, I'm sorry. Destiny's out of business. And all of that. He's definitely not a lolcow.
Not a thought behind those eyes, huh?
No.
Come on, motherfucker, break.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least if he catches a kid, he won't be able to hold him. What's this? After much consideration, Hassan he's not going to Gaza.
Who would have thought?
Probably a smart move.
Anti-Semitic. Wait, everyone, he's thinking about going to Gaza, thinking about it. Bro doesn't want to watch the nuke and address the elephant in the room, yet squeezes and milks every moment once Ethan brings up your name. Talk about the allegations, red flag, red flag, red flag. Come on. This one is too stupid as a foot soldier for you to ban them like this, okay? The thinking about going to Gaza thing is also kind of stupid because I was invited by literal fucking journalists that work in Gaza, okay? And I unfortunately most likely will not be able to go because the people that I did talk to said that they could not give me security assurances that Israel would not fucking kill me or anyone.
But that's every war zone, Hassan. That's every journalist takes that risk. Nobody can be given that any kind of a guarantee. You can be given security, but who's going to fucking protect you? Hamas?
Jesus.
You dipshit. When you that's what all these fucking pat themselves on the back journalistic heroes, they love to have that little credit. I was a war zone journalist. Well, guess what? If you're a war zone journalist, there's going to be a certain amount of fucking danger. You can't guarantee I won't get shot in a war zone. What are you, a retard?
Really? Because Israel is not allowing Western journalists to enter the Gaza Strip, by the way. Think about that. Okay?
Apparently you were invited. You know,
it's not even because like Hamas is scary and they're going to kill you or whatever. That's not the fear. That's not the problem there. The problem is Israel could fucking nuke you at any moment.
That could happen at any time. It could be that could happen to any journalist on any side of the conflict or on no side of the conflict. This guy is so dumb.
And America will apologize to Israel for it.
That would be awful.
But yeah, no, it's such a laughable thing.
Terrible.
Dude. It's such a laughable thing.
It is.
Not just me, by the way. Anyone.
Yeah, I know. That's what you're whining for, you dumb motherfucker. Anyone that takes a risk like that and goes in there could be clipped by either side. You could be killed by friendly fire. You could be totally supporting Hamas, by the way you do, and get killed by them by accident. You dipshit, you moron.
Moment. It's also, oh yeah, that's another thing.
You just think if you somehow survive, maybe you do it the pussy way and stay out of the way and come back and fucking give yourself a big medal. I was in a war zone. You can't say anything to me. Go, you get that. Does take a little risk though.
Sabra hummus. Saying Sabra hummus sucks. And
imagine thinking.
I think he's just worried they don't have nail polish in Gaza, probably.
Yeah. Imagine thinking you're smart and you were him. Uh-oh. Ron DeSantis not happy about the Tates.
Is he welcome here? What the state do to send back to Romania or whatever?
Well, we have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media.
Okay,
Clearly, the federal government.
What do you got, Teddy? Remember when Lee Murder said, "Oh, I can't go to Europe because the war I might get bombed, bro." Lee Miller. What are you talking? Who's he talking about? I don't know who that is.
Government has jurisdiction.
Who was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't familiar with the reference. I want to hear Governor DeSantis talk about Andrew Tate. Sorry.
Whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know.
I think he's an American citizen, right? I don't think they can rebuff him.
I thought he was a British citizen.
Yeah, I thought he's half American, half English.
I think I didn't know if he had.
He's got a pass. I thought he was born in the States.
I thought his dad was. Yeah, I could be right.
Yeah. But once you're one of your parents, or
yeah,
it's like my son and my daughter. Yeah.
Our Attorney General James Uthmeyer is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the
send him to California.
Reality is
New York with all the other.
No, Florida is not a place where you're welcome.
I don't think you have it. I think he thinks he's. I think he's got American citizenship. Maybe he's got the type you can say. If he got it later, he probably could be revoked. That's going to take a process and a trial and everything. But if he's born in there and had it, I don't think there's much he can do. I don't think as much Governor DeSantis can do. By the way, I don't care that he doesn't want him there. I think for all I know, he's searching for new girls. That's what really got him in trouble, is bringing the American girl over there.
That type of conduct.
Lee Miller was a World War II photograph.
Oh yes, Lee Miller for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. Well, there's been a lot of reporters that have gotten killed over the years. Yeah, can you imagine having the balls to say that? Can you guarantee me not getting killed by Israel? They can't guarantee you not getting killed by Hamas. Friendly fire happens, bombs go off. What a dipshit. What a moron.
In the air, and I don't know how it came to this.
How much you want to bet he just pussied out? By the way, I wouldn't go there either,
dude.
in fairness. Yeah. He's trying to explain his way from pussying out. He probably talks some shit. Yeah, I'll go. I'll show you what those no good Jews are up to. And then, okay, let's do it. Can you guarantee my safety? No, it's a war zone. That's fucked up.
We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that was happening. Okay, guys.
Is he welcome here?
I don't know. I don't know the deal with him and his status. Phase 1 of the Epstein list released to journalists and media influencers. I know who that is. That's Gay Els or whatever her name is. I forget that is. Oh, lives at TikTok. It lives at TikTok. Influencers, Liz Wheeler. That's so funny. This lives at TikTok. Get the press release from what New York Times. I'm so glad he's president. That's so. They're probably pissing their fucking pants. They're so angry. Well, in fairness, you guys didn't want it bad enough. It's fucking funny. I've seen this. That's great. Anything happen? Oh, releasing the Epstein in phases. Why? I want to see Drudge report. Drudge hasn't reported it yet. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Why isn't Drudge reporting it? XCC reacts to Casey Trong and Amouranth going at it on the timeline after Amouranth made a controversial comment about trans activists. Daily reminder, Casey Trong tried to do the same tactic. She's just not as attractive, therefore not as successful in the business. Who is Yeet? I bet it's somebody I knew or know.
Reminder that Casey Tron trying to do the same tactic, the same sort of endeavor. She's not as attractive, therefore not as successful in that business, and she just failed. She's just mad because she's hating on somebody who did what she did, but was successful and actually made some money because she would have done the same fucking thing. So the grifter, hey brother, look at yourself, man. Hey, yo, pull up a mirror, brother. Hey, pull up a mirror. Let's be honest. You're the true grifter. You just failed. Let's be honest. Hey, I'm just saying what it is. I'm just saying what it's like. I'm not throwing any insults. That is textbook what it is.
That's it. You know what? We got to get rid of the British Canadians.
Yes. You ever see that scene when a llama pops on screen? He goes, "What is that? A cat?"
He's got a lot of funny clips.
I actually really like him. I think he's he's
hilarious.
He's one of the greats. But
I think I've been subbed him for like 4 years.
I like him.
I
don't know XCC. I feel the same way with XCC.
Also, she's a grifter of what though? I'm confused. You can hate.
I remember he completely smoked Ninja's wife. That was fantastic.
Okay, buddy. That
was so good. I still trust that to go be a journalist in Gaza more than Hassan.
For like this take, whatever. But
why they're saying what?
Grifter of what?
Hey, Jessica.
Click the link.
Cheeto.
They started a farm. I'll be a first cow. Okay, she's laughing at his shit. What's this? That's my thing. I think that's it. NightDocs.
That's all she wrote, huh?
We're done. Yeah, I think we're done. You have to get out of here? Or you want to take it? If I got a caller, I'm going to pull it. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, go ahead. I get time.
Okay. Stofu. You're on.
Hello.
Hey, what do you got for me?
So I have, so I never get to call in, but I always have questions. I just have one annoying question, and then I'll. Do you ever? I think I've asked you this before, actually.
Yeah, really?
Are you ever gonna do a skit like Creepy C?
Probably not. It'll probably be used against me. What do you Creepy C? Like what? Like hitting on broads?
The arcade intro they used to have. The fucking.
Oh, the PDF Pete.
Was that his name? I thought it was just Creepy C.
I think that's the I always call them PDF Pete. I'll show everybody what you're talking about. It's one of my best friends. I think I showed this recently.
We know the best one, Jack.
I only did. You know what it is? I found the hat when we moved, and I've lost it again already. And
damn.
yeah, I'd have to get a new
Well, you have
hat
to
and
buy
new Hawaiian
goddamn
shirt.
W hats.
And I'm too fat for that shirt. I'm too fat for that shirt now. You know that?
Thank God he stopped wearing those scarves.
Oh,
Holy.
Tommy, no.
What?
You fat. No.
Yeah. I wasn't fat here.
You want some quarters? Why am I starting a new channel? Long
God,
story
you really
short,
weren't.
Twitch
No, it
sucks.
wasn't.
I like the game. I
I'm
like
hot, aren't I?
Your face is like half the
I'm
size.
hot.
Yeah.
I know.
interact
Every
with my
time I come
fans.
in here, I always give you compliments, and then
Yeah.
the chat
I'm
roasts
good.
me for.
Honestly, if I wasn't married, I think I'd be getting tons of sex, even at my age, because chicks dig me.
Keep dreaming.
I'm a critic. I criticize people.
I don't know. I don't
Can't
know
do
if
that
you
on
have
Twitch
enough
anymore.
German sensibility.
What? You don't need it. You don't need to. You have to have the nice set of tits, and a nice big ass. I don't care about your personality. I'm sure it's gray.
Hey, look, I won one of these out of the machine. You want me to win you one too?
Fucking love this skit.
The past couple months, I've used Twitch when I want a game, chill out with the fuckheads.
7 years ago.
Screw around, so flip it on. I go.
You took the stance for Asmongold.
This is right before I quit smoking. You know when I blew up when I got fat was when I fucking quit smoking.
You want me to walk you to the bathroom? And I got subscribers over there, and I appreciate that, and I'm going to continue to go
This
on
is based on somebody I knew from my arcade when I was a kid, and I was told to stay away from.
Twitch.
Like,
We're going to be doing
actually?
events. Here is where we can all let it out.
This here is good. Want to try it?
I even tried to watch some video on Twitch from Watch Together, and some jackass got the
Ah,
URL.
thanks
Tried
for
to fucking
subbing Kick. I love Kick.
porn. I don't want to lose my Twitch.
Balloons are fun.
So what are you going to see with this channel? Well, I'm affectionately calling it IRL gaming streams. Here's how it's going to work.
Let me help you put on your coat, young man.
Do you
I can
still
play
have this
single-player games.
asset? The
Yeah.
Like walk-
Well, that's what happened. I got this asset, right? I got this asset, and then I saw Arcade with One Up went on sale. About that, I started buying real ones. That was like the
and
plan.
you won't give us a fucking tour.
It's over there. I mean, you've seen everything, you know. Like, yeah,
Don't
maybe
you
I'll.
have a fucking ceiling? By the way, who has a fucking creep camera in the corner of their ceiling? If you're not
Somebody-
going to give an arcade tour.
An influencer? I don't know.
Oh. Well, then give a tour.
There you go.
Damn. There you go.
Yeah.
I like the carpet.
Yeah, you know, Scrubby's been asking me
No,
to
you
do
got
it.
you got to get your fat ass up, and you got to walk around, and you got to show the arcades.
All right, let's do the arcade. I'll do it. I've been promising Scrubby for like years I'd be doing that.
I can play emulators. I can pretty much
It
do
would actually
just
be
about
neat.
anything I want but Nintendo.
Nah, I don't play these
And
machines.
would you ever do a drama rewind?
I like.
A drama one?
A drama rewind?
I've done it. I've uploaded. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah,
Have you done one recently? Because
Yeah.
2024 is
Yes.
crazy.
Yes, I did a few in December.
donated $5.
For 2024?
Fuck you, Tommy.
No.
My people have been mocked for too long.
I don't got time to put up
You gotta go
stuff like
recent.
that. Well, do that.
Pinball.
No.
Now, gaming's not the
I
only.
like pinball. All right, so that's Pedo Pete. Yeah, I had I was estranged last weekend. I was looking for the hat. I couldn't fucking find it, and because my son found it, and he wants me to do Pedo Pete. He doesn't know Pedo Pete's called Pedo Pete or PDF Pete, but he thought it was the funniest fucking thing that I ever did, and he started running around the house going, "Balloons is fun."
Terrible.
Pinball. Yeah.
The worst
So
inside
he
joke
almost
I could ever
inspired. He has no idea what he's talking about. I did tell him. I told him it was based on somebody that my parents told me to stay away from. Yeah, so I did tell him. Yeah, so he does get it a little bit, but I don't think he gets.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He gets the context.
He gets like, that's a bad person. He's mean. He'll take me away and like a werewolf or something like that. No, he doesn't get anything beyond that.
Only thing going on over here. This gives me a lot of options. I can fire this thing up
My
anytime
only
I
other
want.
thing, I'm going to leave you alone.
right.
Joshua Block is World of T-Shirts, and that's the guy they like showed on camera earlier
Yeah.
when you were like, who's Mr. Based?
Yeah, that's him. It's World of Shirts. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I wasn't 100% sure.
Mr. Based was the guy behind the camera who they also arrested, and then World of T-Shirts is like his own
Little retard,
fucking-
pet retard that draws in money. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm all for
it's
that.
just like a whole leech kind of thing.
I'm all for
They bring like every place he goes at the airports. They bring him like they wait for him and they bring him like beers and cigarettes and zins and they just wait to get him loaded just so he does something stupid. It's hilarious.
Wait, T-shirt or Mr. Based?
No,
T-shirt.
World of T-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You should have said this impression was the average Minecraft player. Yeah. Maybe I thought about doing something on Tommy C's Arcade with Pedo Pete. I thought it would be interesting. But I got to find the hat and get a new Hawaiian shirt. And that hoodie is long gone.
I was about to say.
Yeah, hoodie's long gone.
The hoodie and that fucking hat was what made it.
Yeah, the hat. Well, I think the Hawaiian shirt, too. I probably could find the Hawaiian shirt somewhere. Yeah, it's not impossible. That's what I'll tell you.
I say here.
Baba Tui. Yeah.
Show.
Thank you. All
right.
See you later.
Love you. Nice to see you again. Bye.
All right. Oh, it's Mom. Jessix, what's up?
Hello.
Hello, Grandmaster. I bow to you.
Hello.
Are
I
you,
just got here.
Are
I
you,
don't know what's going on.
Are you celestial yet?
No, I'm GM too.
Really? I wish.
Yeah.
Listen, fuckhead.
I wish my son's been dying to ask you. Are you a healer?
Yes, I play Luna Snow.
Yeah, I bet she's a healer because all of a sudden he pretends to be like an expert in your career. Because she was a Mercy. He plays a little Overwatch too.
Real?
Yeah, he was a Mercy.
Yeah.
So I bet she's really good at that. Well, she must be a little good at it. You're a lot better than you said you were. I always wondered if those guys were carrying you a bit, and I'm sure to some extent they were. But if you can get Grandmaster on your own, did you get Grandmaster on a team or on your own?
I only played Overwatch solo. I never queued with people because I was constantly accused of being carried. So there was like a couple times when I was already GM that I would duo with people.
Well, it's you. First of all, you've proved it. If you did that on your own, that is not fucking easy for any good player to do on their own. So you proved that you were fucking a pro level player because I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I queue with my husband sometimes, but I queue with my husband and his friends sometimes. But I hit GM first of all of us.
It's important. Yeah, so you have a talent. Yeah, you have like legit gaming talent. Yeah. Did that bother you as a woman that they tore down your gaming?
It didn't really bother me because I know the truth. They can say whatever they want. I don't know if you hear my baby monitor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you kind of, yeah, it's okay. You kind of led me on to think that you kind of carried a bit by big players. You kind of told that to me. You were like, "Oh, I wasn't that good." I thought you were being like humble.
No, so it was. I personally felt like playing Mercy to GM, it was just like, it was basically a cheat code. Like, I didn't deserve to be there because I was just playing like the stupid, easy, broken character. But then I started playing Ana, who's like all aim based, and I still got to GM.
You're a fucking good player, and all that. No, I thought I was like, oh, it's funny that she said that. You know, because like I'd lie. I'm awesome. I'm great. That's what I would have done. Fuck that shit. Yeah, he's. I saw you streaming the other day, but you weren't streaming at the time when he was awake. But yeah, give me a heads up if you ever do.
I think my bot should still be up. If maybe it's unlisted, but I'll send it to you.
I'll send it to Tommy. It was on Kick or was it on Twitch?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Perfect. And then we can watch it on the TV. I'll watch it with him. Yeah, he thinks like when I told him you were pro gaming a couple years ago, he didn't grasp it, but now he's like in it. He knows this shit. He also has every console known to man and an arcade and everything else. He is a gamer. So now he's interested. Now he knows what influencers are and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, that's cool. You know a pro gamer?" I was like, "Yes, I do. I even know Deller." Really? Who's Deller?
Yeah, who's that?
He's awesome too. I was like, he's awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Rivals is fun. I like it more than Overwatch. At least like Overwatch 2.
You know what sucks though? Even when I knew even more famous YouTubers, my daughter was never impressed, no matter what. My son is, but my daughter didn't give a shit. Isn't that weird?
Probably because it's just like in the DNA of a daughter to just think that like dad's a bit uncool. So it doesn't matter what cool stuff you do. It's just like, all right, dad. Like,
yeah, it's
kind of. I think boys look up a little bit more.
You're kind of right. Yeah. So much for being like, wow, my dad's so cool.
Okay, dad, cool.
My dad's such a it's where my dad's such a loser.
Well, it's funny because like when I was younger, like I didn't think my dad was.
She always used to remind me that I didn't have 100K. You know that? She used to say, "You don't have 100K."
Yeah,
I was the first to do that.
I used to think my dad was like, "Oh, your jokes are lame and whatever." But like now looking back, like as an adult, especially now that he's passed, I'm like, he was just like the coolest thing ever. So
yeah, it's great. When I die, my daughter will think I'm great.
No, when she's not like you grow out of your teens and early 20s, then you see it for what it is.
You've been like this forever, and she's almost an adult now. She will be.
Yeah. Once she hits her teens and early 20s, maybe she'll
be 17 next month or the month after.
I just turned 29.
Yeah, you're getting old.
Jesus, you're gonna die soon, man.
Yeah. That's all right. Well, you're right where you're supposed to be. You have a baby, all 9. You got everything you wanted. And Jess, you got to be an influencer, pro gamer. I know all you wanted to be was a mom, and now you got that. Sounds like the world's your oyster. I think
we're buying a house this year.
The world's your oyster. I got one.
Yeah, I remember you showed me when you first got it.
It's nice. It's cool.
Yeah, I think we're buying a house in August, so that'll be nice. Like a little 3-bedroom house.
Are you gonna make your own arcade?
No.
See, I have more than you. I got lucky. The guy had a game room. He used to live here. It was cards, darts, and the hell else was it? And they had a bar in here. I took it all out. All right. Anything else I need to know?
No, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this stream because I have no idea what's going on with this MAMAMAX Mutahar shit.
Yeah, it's kind of revisited. Somebody made a video, I just covered it, and then I covered the rest of the drama news. How many? We've been in 2 hours, 18 minutes. Yeah, we can call it a night. Super. Well, it's good to hear from you. You can stick around when we close out. Let me read a few. Panic Pun, he got back on the train. I appreciate him. Let's do a few of these first. Irish, thanks so much. Streamlabs won't accept the donation. I do appreciate you. Let's go to Pat. We got Pat's Patreons. I can't close with the Real Talk song anymore. They clipped it from me.
What?
Some
That's crazy.
Copyright troll, and then I got some of the guys that was in his rap group, and they couldn't do anything about it either. And they tried, and Real Talk would be really pissed off if he knew that was happening. But I'm not giving them the fuck. I can't go through the headache. I gotta fucking run this channel. You know, but it did suck. I fought it. I tried to talk to them. Now they're just gonna claim everything. And he did it like I want to say 2 months after he died. They were just
that's fucked up.
I know, it's fucking. It's like they were.
They're just waiting.
There are guys that still try to claim it's not as frequent. This jackass named P. Holla, he tries to claim "Let Me O," even though that's like open source, and that was made for open source by E-Double.
Yeah.
So I got both the rappers are gone now. It sucks. Oatbag Mexan B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Little Manly Nesquik, not your typical mom, Panic Pun, Taylor D, Tommy C's got Trivy Savage, Winter Gaming, Janie, and Picklington. Do you know I have a female producer now? Jessix.
Yeah, I've talked to her before.
You talked to her? You like her?
I've been on here like she's been here.
Do I have your approval?
Yeah, do a good job.
She does do a good job. Okay.
Keeping you just reined in enough.
Everybody's yelling at me like she's my mom. Fucking girl's 30 years old.
You needed that.
No, I don't. I'm from a 20-year-old kid. You're not doing it right. You don't think I get enough for the rest of my life? You're not doing it right. I was divorced and in the army. I've heard that enough. You're not doing it right. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Take care and good night.